chat room.
Holy shit. Okay.
But I don't see anything.
Oh, you can't? Maybe it just takes it a second.
No,
You're in the. Hmm.
maybe.
Hi, if anyone's out there, I don't know how to do this yet, so bear with me while I
Mediocre
flounder.
streaming.
Mediocre everything, including this desktop right now. I have a chat,
Hmm.
but I can't see it, can't get the second monitor to work, so we just have many problems right now. It says I've been live for 38 seconds, so this is truly one of the greatest streams that's ever existed so far, I think.
There. What?
You found
Are you?
me?
You're screen sharing. Now it's just me. Why
It,
is it's
um,
me looking at my phone?
oh shit. Hold on. Let's just do a few little minor adjustments here. We're gonna just adjust this Discord. Hmm. Wow, it must
Now
look.
you're screen sharing.
Yeah,
It's just
it's a good content. The world was waiting for this. Oh, I thought it would show my face too. Let's see. Yeah, this has got that Inception situation going on right now.
it's not great. Why is this happening?
Well, it's because I've got OBS. It's in front of your face. It's actually your face, but like OBS is right there. See? So now it's showing you and my thing here. Um, I need to make it, I think, a little wider. Nope, not like that. Let's try this one. Nope, that's not doing it either. You know what? It's just going to be your. We can't just do your face.
Just your. I don't want my face.
Okay, we're
I didn't
gonna.
join your Twitch to see my face.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's conclude the inaugural stream for now, and then we will start recording again in a second. After I.
All right.
Oh my God, some sexy lady. Oh, I guess I don't have to type. I can just. I'm broadcasting,
No, you
so
can say it with your
with
words.
my words is what's happening here. Oh, but nice. See, it would be nice if I could actually see this chat. Oh, here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. You're going to get some inception for a second. Let's just work on this for a moment. It's really blocking your face, but what we want is to make it wide enough so that I can... good. There, we almost went on family friendly for a second there. Ooh, okay. Somehow I need...
Like, do you?
What? You
You
don't
also
like
need to
this
close the
content?
screen with your stream information.
I know, I'm trying to edit. Look, that's just part of it. I can move it off to the bottom corner if that makes you feel better. And this
You
chat.
can't close it.
Oh, I
Why is
can,
it
but I don't
showing your
know if it's
screen? Should it
needed.
just be showing your face?
It's showing, I need to make it wider, okay? I need to make it
Okay, okay,
wider.
that's better. It's gone.
So we're going to make it smaller. Then we're going to try to make it wider. This is, see, there I am. We're good. No trouble. Okay, now it's going to be good. You can see me in the right. That's what we're getting for now. Okay, I should be, see, it should look good
It's a
now. You
lag.
can see me.
It doesn't look good, Tammy. It looks like an Inception still, but
No,
you're
I
there.
think there's like a 15-second delay. Just give me a moment. Just give
Okay.
it 15 seconds or
Okay.
so.
Why
And
am I huge? This needs to be opposite.
I'll work on that for you. I don't know how yet, but we're doing our best with what we have at the
Your
moment.
best is not good
Grid?
enough.
Grid! Grid! This is better. Give it time.
You get it?
Give it some time. Oh
All
my
right.
gosh, I can see my hair doing weird stuff too. And it's like hooked over this. Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, this is all bad. Okay, it's good now. I feel like I can like
All right.
see every
That's
single
more
thing.
acceptable.
Okay. I feel like does it look okay in my stream?
Yes, it does.
Cool. Man, this lighting just makes me have so many questions right now. Okay, cool.
Mm,
So back to our regularly scheduled programming, which
cool.
is our first
Yes.
stream.
Birch
Um,
syrup.
I don't even know if this is going to record this or how this works, but We
I
are
also
both
don't know.
very
But look at these
excited.
cute little shot glasses
I am a
with
little
spoons that I have.
jealous. Yeah. I just have my
I
bottle
can
of birch
test the
syrup.
viscosity now.
I actually feel like the lighting is really true to real life. On like my camera, it looks, you can see
Yeah.
that it's a nice pale color. I got the early run, by the way. I should probably say I've got Bridge Creek's birch syrup. I bought it from Alaska Salt Co. Pretty delicious and made in Homer, Alaska. Cool. Basically, Kate's and I have never had birch syrup and we wanted to try some and we both bought some. She bought a lot.
Mine's from Talkeetna, Alaska.
How do you spell that?
Alaska Wild Harvest.
I got birch syrup on my nose already.
T. How is it? Delicious.
I didn't try it. I'm
Hint
trying
of
to hold
nose.
off. Yeah.
Talkeetna. Talkeetna.
Okay.
All right, so here's the first run.
So you got
And you
quite a
can't
few
see it because it's
options.
in this little thing.
Where did you buy yours, by the way? Tell our audience.
Alaska Wild Harvest.
Alaska Wild Harvest.
Apparently,
Okay.
they make the bulk of birch syrup from Alaska.
I wish I knew how to
Oh
actually
god. I
like,
was gonna lick this lid and then I was like, oh, we gotta wait.
yeah. Sorry, all
Oh,
these
this one's
decisions
really
I
dark
make.
too, though. So this one's supposed to be like the early run. It's supposed to be the lightest, but you can see it's really dark.
Yeah, it's way
Like
darker
it's
than
dark
mine.
like the late run is, really.
One looks a
Well, the
bit
late run is
browner.
less. Yeah, the dark run is browner. This one's a little more golden.
Okay. Yeah, my early run is pretty runny, you can see. Like it's pretty liquid, not how we typically think of syrup. Um,
Sure.
Definitely some viscosity. You can see all the little, maybe you can see all the bubbles. Can you see all those?
I cannot. I see pixels.
Oh, yeah. Also, well, you're watching me in real life, not in the stream, so you won't have a delay.
That's true. Here, let me look at my stream. The stream looks clear, but I still can't see the bubbles.
Oh, yeah, I probably,
Oh, damn. The mid run is. I'm pouring so much. I feel like I'm pouring out gold right now. Okay, so we have early run, and then we have mid run. Can we.
I can see one
Oh,
looks
they
a
look
bit
really similar.
browner than the other.
Yeah, the early run is definitely a lot more amber in color.
Mm-hmm.
The mid run is. It's like a lot thicker, too, I feel like. All right.
I really
And
wish I
then
could
we've got
try
the late
yours
run.
too.
I know, I'm so sad.
One day, one day we'll be together.
And it smells pretty like molassesy
That's what
almost.
I was thinking too. Yeah. It's got definitely a sharpness and also almost like a fruitiness that I don't get when
I
I
almost feel
smell
like
maple
the
syrup.
mid run is thicker and darker than the late run. They look really
Which one is
similar in
which?
this video. So this is the mid run. This is the late run.
Mid run definitely
But
looks
if you,
darker to me.
yeah, me
The
too.
late
And
run
it's
looks like
like if you
redder.
play with it, it's the viscosity, like it's a little thicker, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like, than the late run. Like this one's pretty loose, but it's definitely darker than the early run.
Yeah.
So, shall we?
I'm ready to try this stuff. Yeah.
All right.
I keep smelling it. Oh, I'm just gonna put some
Whoa.
straight into my hand. Hold on. And taste off. It's really good, actually.
Oh, it's so different than maple syrup.
It's nothing like maple syrup except that it's sweet and liquid.
It's really sweet. It is. It reminds me a lot of molasses.
But like
It's like musky
sweeter
almost.
than molasses.
Oh,
Mine is
way
anyway.
sweeter
Way sweeter than
and
molasses.
thinner,
It
obviously.
doesn't have that kind of like dark tarriness that molasses has in flavor. I just keep licking my
Oh, see, I
palm.
disagree.
My palm is really good. This is so good, actually. I'm trying to think what I would use
That
it
mid
on.
run.
This is not like pancake situation to me. This would be wasted on pancakes, I think. I almost want to put
They use it for a lot of.
like sweet potato fries with this. You know, like when
Ooh,
you're at
that would be
McDonald's or
good.
something and you like get all those different flavored dips and you won't get like the chicken nuggets or
Like
whatever.
chicken nuggets.
And this is like obviously vegan and you're vegetarian. But like some faux chicken nuggets and this would be really good. Something that celebrates its flavor, I think. I just
I still think the mid run is like the darkest of the flavors, which is weird because the late run's supposed to be.
Which brand did you get again?
Alaska Wild Harvest.
Alaska Wild Harvest. And I got Bridge Creek was the
Wow.
one that I got. Um, this one is just so much lighter
So
than any that you
different.
have. And I
Mm-hmm.
understand.
Like maybe no, it's definitely lighter. I was gonna say maybe the early run, but it is lighter
Yeah.
still. Yours is. But this one is definitely more amber than either of the two.
Yeah. Amber is the right descriptor for this. This is really good. I would absolutely buy the larger size if they had this one in stock. I'm a little confused why yours are so different looking than mine because mine's an early run and your early run is a lot darker.
Different trees must
It
be.
could literally just be different trees or like different
Or I wonder if they
like palm
boil
is
it down
so
more or something. Like how they make the birch syrup, you know? Because
maybe.
they said they sell this company sells birch water too, and they said that's basically like water, you know, it's just sweet and it's I guess just the sap
If it
without
tastes
them.
anything like this syrup, I would be definitely with like some
Would buy.
sparkling water. Oh yeah, would buy 100%. Or I guess you could add sparkling water to this too, would be really good. But that would
Oh,
be
here's okay, so here's a rundown.
ooh.
Says the first run is produced within the
A
first
rundown,
week
was that a
of the
joke
spring.
or was that because it's an early run, late? Okay.
Unintentional punning.
Yeah. Okay, carry on.
Okay, it says its flavor, sweetness, and color vary year to year, and it depends very much on when the sap begins to run and the weather at the time of harvest. So that could be why different companies.
Okay.
And he said it's our favorite, drizzled over vanilla ice cream, hot cereal, and on our sourdough pancakes.
Hot
Deeply
cereal,
sweet
they
and
mean like
velvety.
oatmeal. What was after the
Probably.
hot cereal one?
Sourdough pancakes.
No. I mean, it would be good, but I just feel like you would use it up so quickly. Oatmeal
Sure.
definitely
Oh,
sounds like
God,
it
and
would be
it's so
good.
expensive. It would be good on oatmeal.
The very
So
first
mid-run
one.
is a transition between early and late harvest. It lasts only a few days. It's more complex in tangy sweetness and is somewhat birchier than our first run syrup. It's the most versatile of our syrups, a good choice for cooks who want birch-like flavor without being too strong. Mid-run contains more minerals and is preferred for nutritional uses and diets. Oh, they use it for milkshakes, coffee drinks, and salmon dishes,
Milkshake sounds
and
so
also
good.
sourdough pancakes.
They're really obsessing about those sourdough pancakes. And I
They're
love a
like
sourdough
those
pancake as much
pancakes.
as the next person, but
All right. And then the late run is about the last week of harvest. By the way, I was reading one of their other papers I think I sent you, and they said their birch season lasted 31 days this year, which was really long for them.
hmm.
So birch sap season is not very long, apparently.
Yeah. So we chose a
She says
specialty
late.
product.
So it's the last week of harvest. It's robust and tangy, not as sweet, and highest in minerals and nutrients.
Which one? The
It's
late
bold
harvest?
flavor. It's a step late harvest.
Hmm.
So that's the one I got the most of. Um, Flavor varies from year to year, but it's always full of the essence of birch. Most years there is citrus or cherry-like fruitiness. Some years it's more reminiscent of dark chocolate and coffee. Oh, they ship their late run to chefs and beer brewers all over the world, which seems like it would be a dope beer.
Yeah.
And it's an ingredient in all of their birch confections and sauces, which I did get their birch caramels and their birch orange mustard, which I've tried the
Birch
caramel. I
orange
haven't tried the mustard
mustard?
yet.
Are those caramels, are they
I'm
vegan
so
or not
intrigued.
vegan?
They're not vegan. They have butter. And honestly, well, they were a good caramel. They were not like birchy at all. Like I was a little worried the syrups were going to be pretty boring just based on the flavor, but I
Mm.
think
Maybe they just didn't want to put
they
a
just
lot
didn't
of
really
birch
reflect
syrup
the
in there.
birchiness.
You could probably make your own birch
Uh,
caramels with more
Birch
flavor,
caramels, totally.
but probably like really expensive if you have to use your precious syrup.
Yeah. Yes.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh yeah, and then they come with these recipes, which I have 3 versions of now. They really want me to read this. But it's got a teriyaki glaze, which they suggest for
Show
salmon, but
me,
I think
show
for
me.
yams would be really good. I sent you a photo too.
Yeah, but we're on a stream
And then they
now.
have
We have people
birch butternut
potentially watching.
squash
Okay, teriyaki glaze. Looks delicious.
and birch butternut squash, and I forget the third one, but it's
The
somewhere.
butternut squash
Where is
sounds
it? Is
like a
that
really
it?
good idea. Yeah, granola, birch nut granola. Is that what
Oh
you're
yeah.
looking for? Yeah.
I think yeah, that's the one. I think the teriyaki yams would be dope. I think that sounds so good. And not just because I had tempura yam rolls yesterday and they were amazing,
Ooh,
and I miss yams.
that does sound really good. I thought that the butternut squash option sounded really good, but that's because we have two giant pumpkins that need to be eaten. And
I have one too.
yeah,
Not a pumpkin,
we
obviously,
have
but
like
just
the
a
Halloween
delicate.
pumpkin that was sitting out front that needs to be butchered. Usually that goes into like a Thai curry
Mm,
situation, but it
yum.
makes a lot. And then after that, they got some weird like lumpy gourd. We don't know what it is, but we're gonna try eating it.
Ooh,
Hopefully, it doesn't kill us, and
mystery
we can
gourd.
have a second stream at some point.
That would be nice.
Yeah. I'm really curious if this is gonna save or like what happens to these after
Yeah,
they're.
what happens when you're done with them?
I actually have a lot of questions about this stream, but we'll find out after it's over what happens.
Yes, we will.
So, okay. What else? Did you want to talk about Christmas?
Ooh, yeah.
Because we
That's
haven't talked
basically
about
all that's
that.
happened recently.
Yeah, and it's not nothing except for all this jerky that I got. But I kind of don't want to do like the jerky tasting until I say as I eat my jerky. Louisville jerky.
That is for fun, not for educational purposes. It's different.
I've already had
It's
this
none of
one
that
before.
pressure.
So, yeah,
Sure.
smoked black pepper. It's really good, by the way. Anyone who's watching this. So, what are you eating? What did you just
Birch
did?
syrup. So interesting.
I'm gonna
I just
put some
licked
of
the
this
syrup off the
jerky
top
in
of
the
my
birch
lid.
syrup. I know this is a
Ooh, I bet that'd be
stroke of
good. Like
genius.
peppery.
Yeah. I should suggest birch syrup flavor for Louisville Vegan Jerky Co.
Mm.
You don't
I
think
bet it'd be
so?
great with chocolate too. It's just like a little. No, I think so. I think it would be great. Barbecue sauce or something.
This is the
It's like
method I've
it's
been using.
musky, you know? So professional. You're licking it off your hand.
That's
That's
what a
how we get the
pro does.
subscribers, you know? Watch
Uh,
woman lick syrup off hand. Oh yeah.
so sexy. Um, you know, it's an up and coming trend. Isn't that what
Mm.
like people I mean, my hand is accessible. What can I say? It's here. And it's been spit cleaned now. So,
Shine that sucker up.
yeah, it's pretty good with that jerky, just so you know.
Mm.
That was a good
Little
combo.
savory
I used to
execution.
put syrup on like bacon, so that
Oh
and
god, and like
obviously
with
like
sausage.
sausage. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think this was a big stretch at all. Okay,
No.
so allow me to take a sip from this mug transitionally.
Nice. God, I'm like so offended there's syrup left in my cup and I'm like, how do I use that? Because
You
this
need
was
like an
expensive.
anteater tongue. Also, sparkling water. Did I not just say that?
Yeah,
That's
that would
kind
be
of our
great, but I
answer
don't
to
have any.
everything. We don't either. We need to buy some. We used to buy it by the case and then we stopped. I guess probably
Mm.
because of COVID, because we used to get it at TJ's, Trader Joe's for those. You know, between the palm licking and the anteater tongue, we're really gonna increase the viewership, I'm pretty sure. Um,
Did I tell you that one time on Instagram I had just like my tongue sticking out and I can't remember why. I think
you know,
it
because
was
that's what,
weirdly
as you
colored or
do.
something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think I had been eating macarons at work and they were black and I was like, "Aha, what a funny photo of me."
Hmm.
And then I tagged it hashtag tongue and I got like a lot of offers to pay me for photos of my tongue, which I don't think were legit offers. I didn't look into it more, but I was like, how is this such
This
a
is
big
like
I
a
wasn't doing
thing.
anything sexy. It just existed.
I
And
mean,
people were like, "Oh, you got a big tongue." And I was like, "Okay."
I
So I'm just
mean,
saying,
this could
we got
be
our viewers right there.
the could. Okay, well, you know, there you go.
You just got to make this sexy face with it. Get that syrup from the bottom, which also I don't think I can do. My tongue's not that long. It's more fat than
I'm
long.
gonna cry.
All
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't choose the family
right.
friendly tag.
You can't choose
All the
family
like
friendly with
dads
me
with
on
their
here.
little like 8-year-old daughters right now are like, this one's family friendly, honey. They're just tasting birch syrup. This should be
They're just
safe.
talking about birch syrup.
And then, okay,
I
well,
will say that the tongue cleaned glass is much cleaner than the other two. So I was did an okay job.
yeah, good job. I'm impressed you were able to get that. I don't want to go into too much detail here, but
That's fair.
yeah,
That's
that was
fair.
pretty good.
We can move on to Christmas.
All right, sorry. My mouth was getting all dehydrated from the birch syrup and
Mm,
crying.
you need that birch water to rinse it out.
Yeah, I do. Oh man, all my Christmas stuff is behind this box full of jerky. Okay, we're gonna push it out of the way here. Goodbye, jerky.
You'll have to eat your way through.
I would be so sick. Sorry, we got to go off camera slightly here for this. Oh, this just isn't gonna happen smoothly. So tell me about your Christmas. How was it? What did you do? All the things.
Um, it was good. I woke up at like 5 a.m. because that's what I do. And I made it all festive for Clint. I made cinnamon rolls. Oh, and I did talk to Bryce for an hour while the cinnamon rolls were proofing. And then I
I
lit
hope
a
all our friends are
fire and
okay
I
with
got
their names being out here.
sucks to be them.
Yeah, I shouldn't have known
They
us. Good thing we have like three
yeah.
friends.
Then we're like, oh, Bryce, I'm gonna stalk her now. That wouldn't be
That wasn't.
cool.
That's not cool. Stalking people is bad.
That's not cool to
It's
stalk
not.
people.
It's not a good way to get
But
people's
she leads
attention.
a very interesting life if you were going to.
You're really not
So she
doing a
does
good
nothing.
job here. She, I want to follow her now. Does she have some social media we can promote? Some public facing social media?
Well, you can see her right here. Yeah, you weren't expecting that, were you?
I was
Are
gonna
you
spew
okay?
my tea everywhere. There will never be a
Good
greater
stuff.
stream than this one. That's the
Let's
facts.
hope it saves.
Oh god. I'm crying so bad now. Like for real. All my emotions are leaking out of
That's
my
good stuff.
eyeballs. Whew.
Oh, I told you the story about this morning when I
What?
like was laughing so hard. I was crying and then I started crying because I
Yeah.
got sad about something. But I was still laughing. I think my body was like, "You're crying, feel sad." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
That was good stuff. It really freaked Clint out.
That happened to me a couple days ago too. Actually, it was like a couple weeks ago. I was laughing about that meatball joke that meme I sent you, the IKEA meme, and it was like, I've lived in fear for the past year since I received this text, and it's just literally the text is just meatball. So I was amused by that, and then it followed up with a Simba meme about Simba like having doing his song and like I don't know, crying about
Oh
his
yeah,
dad being
about his
assassinated after
dad.
literally just having done a like choreographed song and dance. Anyway, I started like
About how he
laughing
couldn't
so hard to that. I was literally in fits of laughter for like 15 minutes and I couldn't stop. My body would not allow me to stop. Like anything anyone said, which was literally Andrew because he was
such a
the only
good
one
ab
there.
workout.
It hurt. It was the closest I've been to like actually crying. Sounds like you just actually did cry though.
I did cry. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I was
I was
like
like a single
laughing
tear, and then
and then actually
it was
crying.
all over.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
I was on the
uh-oh. Well,
precipice
you
to
know what it
that.
was?
What?
Clint like did not understand why it was so funny, and nor was he like he was like a little amused that I found it so funny, but he
Yeah.
was like not very amused. And I was like, if Tammy was here, she would be dying laughing with me just because I'm laughing so hard.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I miss Tammy.
And then we started crying, except I wasn't there.
Yep.
That's okay. Well, we were able to cry together over whatever the hell we were just laughing about. Oh, Bryce's face. Can you show me that? Because I wasn't even looking because I was laughing so hard. I want to see her face
Oh, you
again.
weren't prepared.
I'm
Yeah.
prepared
Were
this
you
time. It
saying?
won't.
Yeah. I already told her about the sticker
It was
ones
just like how
today,
it
but we're
came out
bringing
from the
it to the
side.
street. Oh, you
It's
mean this?
yeah, okay. I'm prepared this time, so I'm not gonna like go into hysterics, but that was her mistake sending you that. She didn't realize that she
It
would be
was
a
not her
guest.
mistake. It was her win. Oh, yeah. You mean for the Twitch stream. Yes.
Yeah, she actually it's so perfect.
It's perfect. I
How do
love
we
it.
get
I
one
love
of
having it.
those? I
It makes me happy. You know, she told me some places, if you Google it, there are many places that are selling cardboard cutouts, which I
oh
really think
Jesus.
is the gift that everyone should have.
It was
Every time I see
definitely
it, I miss her.
yeah. I think it's a really good idea.
And it's only creepy sometimes when I forget about it, and then I see her giant creepy face.
Like just when Clint holds it outside your bedroom window and he's just like, ooh.
Who's there? Oh, it's just Bryce.
It's just
Okay.
Bryce creeping on me. Cool. Anyway, so that was all to say that Bryce is fascinating. Don't stalk her. And we're not sure about her public facing social media accounts, if any. Um,
Yeah.
we'll have her as a
So
guest on this
she,
Twitch stream at some point. This is just basically going to be a talk show, is what this is going to be.
yeah, that's what
Featuring
just chatting's
mugs,
for.
birch syrup. That is what it's for. Thank you, Twitch, for making me pretend that I'm a talk show host or contestant or whatever I
You
am.
need to see. I got 3 mugs for
Are
Christmas.
you
I
not
got
showing and
one from
telling?
HRD.
Where are they?
Oh, well, there's just so many things. Okay, let me get them. Because
Gather your
one
stuff.
is,
I can
let's
sit here
see, all of
silently
it.
and entertain the stream. Don't worry. I'll see if I can
Okay,
find
do
the
it
chat.
because I have a lot of stuff scattered to the wind.
Yeah, okay. Just give me a hot second here. I can't find anything. So if people are typing into a chat, then they're really quite screwed actually. We'll just full screen this again. Yeah, I think I closed the chat or like hid it really far down in the corner. I tried installing a second monitor today. I realized that I'm just talking to myself, but if there happens to be someone watching this, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Apparently, if I look at my camera, it looks like I'm looking at the ceiling. Comment in the chat, and afterwards, when I find it, I'll find out if I am. Anyway, I tried to install a second monitor today, and didn't really work. Apparently, there's some issue with the graphics card not being able to recognize that. So anyway, I'll play around with that in a bit. But sure would be nice if I could actually read the chat slash, one day I hope to be doing some mediocre streaming of like games, something like that, if my internet here can handle it. So we have big dreams of mediocre streaming and probably a lot more food tasting because I order a lot of food and I really like food. So, yeah, more than just this birch syrup. Although I really don't know if there will be much more that's like more interesting than the birch syrup. We really started with like a good food choice here. Because I had no idea that birch syrup even existed until I was looking at Alaska Salt Co. Um, and I found out about Alaska Salt Co. the way that everyone finds out about good things, which is your sister is looking at her Facebook and then she discovers a cool company and then she tells you about it. So that was how I learned about it. Mostly initially drawn in by their bath bombs. They have like all these different flavors and not flavors, you shouldn't eat them. These different like fragrances. Normally I'm against like artificial fragrances and stuff, but this case I made an exception because these curiosity basically. Oh, there she is. I could almost stop rambling to myself. Wow, it's kind of crazy to think that people just sit here for like 7 hours playing a video game talking to themselves. But the more I do it, the more I'm kind of okay with it. Look at that hair.
Is it crazy or is that just how I live my life?
I would love to say that I don't talk to myself, but I certainly don't talk to myself this much typically. I would love to
Sure, that's a
know
lot.
where the chat went for my Twitch stream, but when I got
Here, you want me to
flustered,
send you a chat?
oh yeah, maybe it'll pop up somewhere. That would be cool. I really don't even know like if it's still streaming. Are we still on the Twitch stream? What's
It's
happening?
still streaming, yeah.
Cool. We're still streaming. Good job, Twitch. Good job, me. Way to not close that. Um,
Now I see your desktop.
yeah, I think there's like a 10 to 15-second delay, which you wouldn't be aware of if you were not here in real life with me. But
Sure, also talking to you.
yeah. So you get some spoilers of the
Okay,
content
I'm
that's
ready to
coming.
go.
Okay. Tell me all about your Christmas acquisitions, your Christmas loot.
Cool. So, Dad got me these really cool glass things, which were confusing for a really long time until I asked him what they were. So, they're hand blown glass from a local artisan.
That's really cool.
Kind of hard to see.
Yeah, I can see it
And
though.
they're stakes for your garden. So, you put them in your garden, they look really pretty,
Wow.
which makes me really nervous because of the dogs. So, I'm going to have to put them behind fences for like trees.
Do you think
But
they're gonna?
I got that really fat one, and then I got these three
Those are so pretty though.
thin fellas. They're so cute. I really like them, and
They're just
I don't
supposed
want
to be
them to
like
get
visually
damaged. But
attractive. Is that their purpose?
yeah, it's just like yard art,
That's really cool.
and
You could put them in the
yeah,
front
they are,
yard. Your
and it's really
dogs,
cute.
oh, but people might steal them.
Yeah, I would rather
Wait
not.
until you get the
Let's
electric
until at least we
fence
get our
up.
first.
Or your
Yeah,
weasel, like that trained weasel you were working with.
yeah,
That would help.
that would be great
Okay, so that
soon.
was dad.
And then he got me this beautiful rolling pin.
That is
Yeah, I don't know if you can
stunning.
see like the purple wood,
I can
and
see
then
it. I'm really
it's
jealous.
so pretty. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him that I saw what he got you and that I'm extremely jealous.
It just needs like a display, you know? Like I can't just put this away in my cupboards and
Can
not
you use those
use
four
it,
stakes to
and
maybe
see it.
like create some kind of a thing that'll hold up your great rolling pin? Like, oh,
Some kind of beautiful art nonsense.
yeah,
That would be great.
that would be great.
Oh, I moved my calcifer pins. Yeah, so that was Dad. And let's
Hmm.
see. Oh, I'm wearing an outfit that's courtesy of Dave. So he got me these flannel PJs for me, which I was really coveting his.
Oh,
So he got me some
with like a
that are
ridiculous
long
inseam.
enough. Yeah, well, they're like could be an inch longer, but they're men's pants, and I think that really helped
Yeah.
because
You know, to be honest,
they're
I
like
pretty
a little
much
bit longer.
exclusively wear Andrew's pajama pants that he like doesn't wear anymore. Those are pretty much like what I wear.
Yeah,
His like high school pajama pants.
they
So
have really deep pockets, which I
I
appreciate
feel
also.
like
And I just
men's
noticed they were
pants
men's
get
because they
really
also
deep.
have this dude flap.
Okay, yeah, but don't open that because we're family friendly. Well, we're
No,
not.
we're family friendly. I get it.
We're not
And then
actually.
he
We
got
didn't
me
use
this
that tag, but
Snaxolotl shirt, which is amazing
appropriate.
because it's very appropriate. Well, and you know what? I also got him a Snaxolotl shirt.
You did?
So he opened, yeah.
Like the
So he
exact
opened
same
his
shirt?
first, thank God. Yes, exact same shirt, exact same company.
Wait,
He opened his first,
is
and
it
that's good because
like men's and women's shirts? Like are they unisex?
um they have different varieties, I'm pretty sure, but this is a women's cut, and
Okay.
his was a men's cut.
So you guys have a cute pair look now. In Korea, that's
Yes,
like a
we can wear
thing.
them at the same
Or it
time.
was when
I
I was
know.
in Korea a while ago. That's really cute. Also,
I don't
you can
know
have
that
like
I think it's
matching.
that much of a thing, but
No, I love doing matching outfits. I think that's great.
well, we could have this
We do
exact
that when we
outfit because
Apex too. We're all into the
that's
matching
true.
outfits.
That's different. That's sister thing, not
Yeah, but Tony
some
joined us
dude.
too, who is.
That's true. But he's part of sister time, so it's
It's
fine.
true. He's part of Sister Time, so he gets to join. Honorary sister. So yeah, now
Bryce got me this cute mask. It's got
cute.
penguins on it. It's from the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
Oh,
She's on a kick where she buys things that help nonprofits, which I really like.
that's a really good idea.
So,
I should have done that.
yeah. I tried to just focus on like local
Hmm.
and small businesses. So I did a lot of Etsy also.
Etsy's good call. I did not
Yeah. Oh.
do very good intentional shopping, but
Hmm.
I tried when I was making my wish list, but you know that my wish list is like insanely long. So,
Sure.
because I think it's fun to like feel like you're shopping for someone when you're looking at their wish list. You do a good job with the long wish lists too. Um,
Sure.
yeah, so I tried to like pick brands that were sustainable and or like had some kind of good practice, like fair trade or organic cotton or something like that. But then I also found Doll's Kill, which is like the epitome of like
Mm,
fast fashion crap. Um, I guess
yeah.
they'll probably not be one of my sponsors, except that I am wearing one of their outfits right now. So, I mean, I did,
Excellent.
I did put some of their stuff on there because it's cute. And sometimes I feel like, I don't know, maybe I could like make a pretty crappy argument for like, oh, vegans are often thought of as being like weird hippies, which I am. I was licking birch syrup off my palm a few minutes ago, so I'm not going to say they're wrong. But like maybe if you have cute outfits, it kind of will cause people's brains to like pause for a second and be like, "What? Like you don't fit my thought of what a vegan is." But I don't know. I feel like I'm just becoming more and more of a weird hippie, so maybe it was just
Sure.
plain old like commercialism. Um,
It happens.
anyway, sorry, I interrupted your storytelling? Go ahead. Did you finish your gift,
Oh, well, I just
your loot pile?
no, I have quite a lot.
Keep going. Also,
Um,
pause though. Did you open your Overwatch loot?
I did. I didn't get anything good.
Oh, I got like I had 8 boxes because I also got my good person loot boxes in addition to like the
Oh,
Christmas
nice.
loot. I got the Junkrat Beach Rat skin though, which I has been around for a
Cute.
while, but like that's a
Oh,
good one. I never paid for it,
it's a
so
winner.
yeah, that's a good one. And I got a cute Mercy emoji, which was like or emoji emote
Cute.
was like snow or something came down. That was cute. That was what I
I
got.
got a McCree emote that was awesome.
Oh,
He
is it the
takes
one
off
where he
his hat
shoots
and he
the?
pulls out three snowballs, and
Yeah,
it causes a snow flurry. It's really
yeah,
cool.
I got that
Yeah,
one last year. So the Mercy, I think basically mine was like the version of the Mercy version of that. Okay, sorry.
Mercy's
Carry on with your
version.
mug. I was excited about your mugs.
Cool. So I got this mug from Alex, and I was really excited because I put it on my Pinterest wish list. But in actuality, it's just really hard to read all of the words on the mug,
It's extremely
and they're all
hard on the
puns, you
stream
know?
because try putting your hand behind it or something because it just keeps focusing on you. It's like there's this big mug in front of her face. It's not working. You're just gonna have to
They're just
read some
like
for
it's
us.
so small, and yeah, I have pretty good eyes. So the cow says moody, the beaver says damn it, the whale says overwhelmed.
Aw.
So it's just a bunch of cute little puns. And on Society 6, it was very clear and easy to read. Armadillo lost. Anyway,
It's a
but
bunch
it's
of
still really cute.
depressing
They're all
animal
really cute
puns.
animals. Yeah,
I
just
like
like
it.
Moody. I
Sassy.
need I need a hedgehog. That's cute. So that was one of my mugs. That was from Alex. I can't blame him that the quality wasn't great. I put it on my list because I didn't know.
Yeah, but it's
I
cute.
will still happily drink out of it.
Yeah, it'll
So
hold
HRD,
liquid.
this isn't like a Christmas gift, but they gave me this
Ooh,
mug, which is really adorable.
that is
It
adorable. I love
says
with the
like
mask.
HRD. Really. Yeah, isn't it so pretty?
It's
We
really
should
pretty.
probably just make these and sell them.
Yeah, I would absolutely
And
buy
it's huge
one.
and it's red on the inside.
I love the color
So
choice.
it's beautiful.
I would drink from that
Yeah,
mug,
I was really
especially.
appreciative.
And it would give you more press from our enormous Twitch stream and all of our followers.
Yes. And then my personal favorite, and I've seen this online many times and thought about buying it, but Katie actually got this for me with some
Oh.
homemade hot hot pads that she got me. Mess with the honk, you get the bunk. I think it's hilarious and adorable.
Oh my
It's just
gosh.
this goose
What did
with
you
a
get? What
little
did you end
like
up getting
club.
her?
I made her a loaf of marzipan stolen.
Ooh.
So Katie, Kelsey slash Dave's mom, and Jen, who helped me start my car, not start my car. She helped me used her AAA to get me into my car when I locked the keys in it. So I
Yeah.
wanted to get her a little something. So I got her that, and I got her a book called Tequila Mockingbird, which is all
Yeah.
like literary based cocktails,
Yeah, I've seen that one.
which I thought was cute. And she's an English major, so
Perfect.
I just wanted to get her a little something because I really appreciated it, and she wouldn't let me give her the money that I wanted to give her, so I
That's
wouldn't
the
feel
best way
guilty
to do
about
it.
using her
Yeah.
AAA. Yes, I was like, well, you can't turn this down because it's a gift. So,
Right. Yeah. I felt really
yeah, but
good
I
getting
I
Tyler on
love
that one time too.
oh yeah, that's how you get them.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so I thought that was really sweet of her, and I hope she likes the marzipan stolen.
If she doesn't,
Return it,
it's just
and they will take
just
it back.
we don't care if it's been licked,
That's
just
one of
send it
those
this way.
gifts you can
We'll
return.
just kind of cut off the part you licked a little bit and that'll be fine. Because of COVID, and that's the only
And I
reason.
sure, of course. Did I tell you I tried to make a gluten-free marzipan stollen for because Dave can't have wheat,
No.
obviously.
And how did it turn out?
It didn't it wasn't as big and beautiful as the other ones, but I had a slice of it just so I could see how it compared to the regular ones, and it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I used the Red Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1 gluten-free flour mix, and it was
I
pretty
was
nice.
just told yesterday by someone who's gluten free and just did a ton of Christmas baking that she really likes the King Arthur's gluten free flour, and
Oh,
she
really?
specifically mentioned that she did not like the Bob's Red Mill that much. So I would
Oh,
be
really?
interested. Obviously, you're a professional baker, so you probably have a pretty good sense of like how it turned out. Did you try your loaf at all?
Yeah, I tried. So I split them all up into two mini loaves. Mini loaves are so really big. Um, but I did that one specifically so I could try the gluten free, which I thought was very acceptable.
Hmm.
Um, but I will definitely try the King Arthur's, not on marzipan stolen. That shit took forever to make.
Yeah.
Um, but
Yeah. Yeah, give it a try. I was really curious because I was like, oh no, she specifically asked. She was like, oh, does Caitlin know very much about like gluten-free baking? And I was like, she really doesn't do it that much, but she does it occasionally. But I was only thinking about Cher. I wasn't thinking about Dave because obviously he will be a reason for you to practice your gluten-free.
excited if I, yeah, if I get decent at gluten free
If you can
baking, then
nail
I can
it,
maybe
because if you can get
cook more
gluten-free
for
and
sure.
vegan and make it taste like good, that would be
It would be amazing.
That would be great because then the 2% of the population that's vegan and there's like who knows what percentage of them are also gluten free. Then you could even a smaller niche market and make even less money selling to those
Yes.
people.
Perfect.
This is why my business ideas are so good. But if every
Ugh,
single vegan gluten free person bought from you, then that would be okay.
sure.
Yeah.
But they probably won't. because they live in other areas of the world.
We'll ship to them. Don't worry. They're gonna find you through this just chatting Twitch
They're
stream.
gonna be like, "This is a Rick, a rock, a Rick." Jesus, there's gonna be a brick or a rock, and it became a Rick. This is a Rick you sent me.
That'll be one of our first emojis that we create. Will be a Rick. It'll be a like a cross between a brick rock, but it'll have a little smiley face on it. If any of you watching are artists, please get started on our Rick emoji.
Rick, the lump of brick.
Yeah. I think we might have copyright issues, so we can't go into that song. But we'll just change the tune a little bit. Wait, you said you got 3 mugs. I've only seen 2.
You saw all 3.
What? I forgot
You
the
saw the
third
sad
then.
animals.
Sad
You
animals,
saw the
HRD.
HRD mug.
What was the last one?
And
Oh, the
mess with the
goose.
honk, you get the
The
bonk.
Yeah, honk and bonk. Okay.
The finest of them all. Come
You think
on,
that was the
Tammy.
finest? I actually like the HRD one the best, if I'm being honest. I think
The
it looks
HRD
really
one
nice.
is actually really beautiful.
The only thing I don't like is I feel
And
like
I'm
I wish
really,
the font was different on the back. Like they
it
should use
doesn't
the
quite match the
HRD.
beautiful front font.
Yeah, they should use the HRD font on the back, and then
I
they need
think
to
it might
like.
be the HRD font
Is
though,
it?
because that's just pretty brick. Like, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it is the same. I think it's just smaller and on a beautiful mug, so you don't notice it as much. I do
Nice.
think this is really pretty, and we gave this to all of our board members as like a thank you for being on our board and helping us. And I remember they posted the photo onto the HRD group, and I was like, "Oh, I want one so bad. Those are so pretty." And then I got one because I was like the shadow president, vice president for a little while,
Hmm.
and they very sweetly got me one also as a thank you. I was just like,
Yay.
"Yay!"
Yeah.
I do think it's really beautiful though, and so like well made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just need some good
I
like
would buy
puns
it
on
if
the
it didn't
back for non-board members. Like I'm
like
trying.
HRD is my jam.
Yeah, but that would be better if it was like a jam bottle. I know that jams are things in Derby, but I don't know. We'll keep
Yes, they are.
workshop. Yeah, maybe that is a good one actually. But it's not my jam. It's just like a jam. There's many jams
Oh,
that I
HRD
have.
isn't your jam,
It's
huh?
a jam. I'm not saying
All
it's
right, no, it's
bad.
fine. It's fine. Whatever. You hate Humboldt Roller Derby. Maybe you shouldn't be buying our mug then.
I was hoping you would just gift me one, to be honest.
Well, I only have one and it's mine.
Well, maybe you can make them think it would be a good fundraiser. I think it could
Yeah,
be.
well, we buy merch pretty frequently. But
Birch
just not this
merch?
year because we don't have any budget to no Birch merch, I'm afraid. We're the Redwood
We gotta
Rollers, not the
start.
Birch Rollers.
Oh, it would be so good though. Maybe I can
It
start
would
my own
be.
derby group and we'll be the Birch. What is this and from whom?
So a little octopus
Hmm.
is from Dave. It's a mood octopus.
Tell me more. What just
He
happened?
said it
Did
will
you
be
turn it inside
helpful
out?
because, yes,
Because you're
you
not
can.
forthcoming with your mood? So,
He said if you put it up on a shelf, because the dogs will eat it. He's like, normally it'll be in this happy little octopus mode, and then someday I will come over and it'll be this guy, and I'll know I've messed up somehow.
that was
And I
a
said,
very
perfect.
good
He will
gift
be so
choice.
helpful.
That was a good choice. He knows you well.
It's pretty
So, how's
delightful.
the octopus
Yeah,
today?
he's he's this.
He's
He's
happy.
this happy little octopus.
Yeah. He's not gonna be able to wait until he comes over though, because if the octopus is unhappy,
He'll
you're probably
know.
gonna be texting him pictures. You'll be like, "Look at the octopus."
Oh, look at this octopus is so blue and pissed off right now.
Yeah. Also, the door is
Weird.
bolted shut, so you can't get in to see the octopus. You'll just put it on the front window, like on the doorstep.
He's like, you didn't
The
unlock the door,
doormat.
and this angry octopus will just hover up.
He's just hanging there.
Oh, really?
Hmm. Yeah, good call on that. Thanks for the gift, you asshole.
Clint got
Oh, sorry. Family friendly time is over. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, we're on this octopus now, Tammy.
Yeah, we're
This
happy octopus.
octopus.
I like that idea a lot. It's a good one.
I think it's great, but
Mine
it
would get
needs
worn out
more
from
moves if we're
switching.
being quite
I know, I was gonna
honest.
say mine is like I need like a decahedron octopus or something. It's a deck octopus, like a
Is there one that's half blue and half red? Like these are not mutually exclusive
yeah,
feelings.
like both delighted, but it's carrying a switchblade or something. Like,
That's like this guy.
oh, that's me. I actually like that it's
That's
happy
what
on
I'm
the
at with
outside, but like blue on the inside. It's symbolic. It looks happy,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Oh, this is getting deep. Let's switch
Bleh.
back to our regularly
Clint got me
scheduled.
some really cute Miyazaki pins.
Ooh,
Was wearing
that's
this little
cute.
calcifer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Oh
out
my
of
god, I
tea,
have so much
man.
shit.
We might have to take a tea break where you'll have to talk to the screen. Finish your stuff, and then I'll take
Oh
my
my
tea break.
god.
God, but my tea can take so
Girl,
long
it's
to
gonna
heat.
be a minute.
Oh, you got a lot. Okay, keep sharing.
I got a lot. I got this bone cookie
Ooh,
cutter
nice.
to make dog biscuits.
Also, they look just delicious.
I got this cute little kitten playing video games pin. And I think I got so many pins. I got 2 pins from Dave. I got 3 pins from
Why aren't you
Clint.
wearing
And then
one?
I got 4 pins from Clint.
You're Twitch streaming, so it would be
I didn't
perfect.
want to
You'd be
pierce my
visible.
axolotl, if I'm being quite honest.
Yeah, you need like a bib,
I think what I want to do,
like a McDonald. No,
I
there's
had,
no
so I have
McDonald's
this
bib. Where the hell do you get a bib from? You can just tie it on. Maybe a bandana that you can
a,
pierce.
a pin bib.
Yeah, pin
That would
bib.
be nice. I had my shirt I used to wear for Derby, so I wasn't like totally needing it to be perfection. I'd cut it up a bunch, but it's this glow in the dark rib cage, and I had my little calcifer where the heart was
What's a
because in Howl's
calcifer?
Moving Castle,
Oh, is it that little
this
fire
is
dude?
Calcifer. He's the little
Oh,
fire demon,
oh,
and
okay.
he's Howl's heart
Oh,
in the
I need to
movie.
rewatch
So
that movie.
spoilers.
I remember loving that
It's
movie.
good.
Yeah.
So good. It was Dave's favorite. What have we seen so far? We've seen Howl's. We've seen Spirited Away. We saw Princess Mononoke. And I think there was one more
You're showing him these,
that
right?
I'm missing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
we're going to look at Totoro, which I don't remember being my absolute favorite, but Totoro's adorable and you have to
It's
see it.
aimed young, but
And
I mean
then,
the what are they called? Kurosuke? No, Makuro Kurosuke. The little dust sprites.
oh, sure.
They're
They're adorable.
they're why you watch it.
Yeah. So we're going to watch that. And I want him to see Porco Rosso because
I have
even though
not
that
seen
wasn't one of
that.
my favorite Miyazaki films,
It's like he's a
he's just
history
like a
buff.
history buff, and
Yeah.
I feel like he would get more out of it than I did. So I want
Hmm.
him to see it.
Yeah, I think I'd be really
I
bored.
got these really cute alpaca note cards.
They're hard to see
Yeah,
because
I
of the
went and saw it
reflection.
because
Okay.
I saw it because the minor was showing all the Miyazaki movies, except for the one about the Tanukis. What is it? I forget what that one's called.
The what?
Pompoko, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Pompoko. It's about Tanukis. I don't think they showed
Yeah.
that
There
one.
was a
You got
Tanuki
me this really
restaurant.
weird
We went to that
bendy
okonomiyaki. Oh, it's a
stuff.
sloth. Well, one of our
We
viewers, if they
did.
ever watch this and if this can be recorded, is going to be quite delighted, I suppose. It's sort of a weird,
Quite
because it's
pleased.
like a
I have
human sloth. I find it
yeah, he needs to be like
curved into
bendy.
proper sloth formation. It just looks
Get
dead.
some moss hanging off. Oh god. Yeah, this is a
We've just
sloth
lost that.
crossing the road.
We
If you've
lost our
ever
viewer.
seen that video, I'd be like, I got you, little buddy.
Oh,
And
okay,
this
there we go. I haven't
classic
seen it.
sloth crossing the road pose.
I know. I'm way behind
Oh,
on all the sloth
great.
stuff. I don't know. You know my feelings on sloths. I'm just sort of tepid toward them. Would be the correct
I
way to
got
phrase it.
this. pair of socks, and it's sloth riding an alpaca.
We're pandering. We're pandering to our audience members.
Oh, there's more. Here, I'll do the last sloth item.
But only for our
I also
Pantheon
got this.
subscribers. So please subscribe to our Patreon
Oh no. Okay.
and you can see the final sloth item. Okay, you can show it. I think they're all at Patreon now, paying us money.
It's the slow
Oh,
brew tea. Isn't
that's
that cute?
yeah. I just have a problem, which is like for a loose leaf tea, it needs room to expand, and that sloth does it have enough room to expand in that sloth?
That is a great
I
question.
mean,
Let's find
definitely it's a
out.
single cup that we're talking here,
Wait.
but
I assumed this was a slow brew sloth, but it looks like it's been opened and taped shut. So
what if it's not? What
he
if it's
he
something
wasn't
totally
like
different?
he wasn't like, hey, that's not what that is. Listen, I'm just saying if this is an engagement ring, this will be a great slow build.
Speaking of slow, he's watching the Twitch stream right now, and then he's gonna be like typing in the chat, and I'll be like, I never saw it. Sorry.
Only we knew what the chat was.
It would have been
All
perfect,
right, you know, I'm gonna
man.
put this later.
No, I want to
This
know if
tape
he's
is too.
proposing via slothing. Because if
He
he
very
is,
specifically told me if
uh,
he does propose, there's not going to be theatrics, which I
so
thought
does
was a
this
weird
count as
thing to
theatrics or
say, but
not theatrics?
I didn't break the box. It's a sloth tea brewer.
Okay,
Oh, you
that's
really
good.
can't see.
That would have been a good place to pause for our Patreon as well. Like to be like, wait to see what's in the box. But it was
You
just the
know,
sloth
I
thing.
don't think you could fit much tea in there.
You know what you want to do
Let me see,
then?
there's his.
You want to use like the Indian style, I think, where it's like just basically kind of powdery, but it's loose because that doesn't expand, but it packs a punch, so you don't need very much in there. It's actually one of my
There
favorite
you go.
ways. Like,
My oven timer just went off,
okay,
so I
go
have
save
to
those rolls, girl, or whatever
go
they are.
take. Yeah, were you
What
gonna?
what
It's
are
a
they?
tofurkey roast.
Oh,
Tofurkey roast.
yeah, okay. Well, let's take our break. I'm just gonna
Okay.
leave this
Just dead
running.
air for 5 minutes. Let's
No,
do it.
no. I don't think it'll work anyway because when no one's talking on Discord, it just gets angry at you and shuts off. So
Oh, Clyde.
I might have to
Remember
stop.
him.
I don't know. Should we just leave it running or what?
You know what? Just let it go and we'll see how
We'll see
things
what
go.
happens. This is how the stream is going. So hopefully no one tunes in during our break.
All
Goodbye.
right. Bye.
5 minute break, people. Oh, we got back before Clyde could cut us off. Are you
We
there?
do it.
Oh man, my hair is like
I'm
under these
here.
headphones. It's so annoying. Gotta retry this verb. Ugh. The short haired don't know this struggle.
I was
Hold on.
brushing my hair in the
Okay.
shower slash just running my fingers through it to get rid of the tangle.
Thank you.
And I swear it was just getting in the back, like retangled before I could ever leave. I was like, I need to shave it. It's no good. It's no good like this.
Yeah, I feel like every time I shower, I just create dreadlocks in the back of my hair. I don't really understand.
Hmm.
That's supposed to be like the opposite of what happens, but it's the result of what happens. So, sorry, I've just been like preening too as I'm talking. Like, let's get this dead hair out of my hair. What else am I? Gotta be
Reality of life.
productive. Yeah, this is real life. This is the IRL category, apparently. It really does look like I'm looking at the ceiling when I look at my camera, right? Like, if I'm looking here, does it look
It
like I'm looking too
does.
high up? Yeah. I was recording a
Yeah.
video for work, and my boss was like, "It looks like you're looking at the ceiling." And I'm really grateful that he can be that honest with me because I didn't want to be producing videos where I was looking at the wrong place. I also adjusted like the height of my
Sure.
book stack to elevate my monitor and stuff. God, this is hot. My tea. Okay. Did you finish
Fresh to
gifts?
death.
No, you have more gifts. You
No,
had a good loot
I
pile.
have more gifts.
Well,
Yeah,
I
Dave's really
anxiously
into
await.
Christmas, so he
Oh.
got it. And we did like stockings too, which is a lot of this.
Oh, the little bitty things.
So
You gave
yeah,
him that great jerky
I
that you
got
hated.
this.
Ooh.
I assumed the trade was fair. Yeah, I
Hmm.
got this matcha chai from Republic of Tea, which I'm really interested to try.
I
Still
have
smells like nothing because it's sealed in there.
I
They
feel
did a good
like
job
they
sealing it.
generally do a pretty decent job, Republic of Tea. I have one of their
Know that I've had
peppermint
a ton
chocolate
by
ones that
them.
I like. Andrew's mom got me a bunch
Hmm.
of tea, three different kinds, at my birthday, I think. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pretty much if she sees tea, she buys it and is like, ooh, here's some tea. It goes into like a Christmas or a
I
birthday
got
gift.
this. Oh, nice. I got this candle that I'm pretty sure Raven made me. It's Christmas
Oh,
hearth. It smells really nice.
yeah, that is lovely. I used up a candle
Uh,
from her last year that I
yeah.
got that was like that, so I'm sure she made it. She
And
needs to get
then
her
I
Etsy
got
shop
these
rocking.
vegan. She really does. Her stuff is so good.
Hmm.
She did not make these bath bombs, unfortunately, but she did get me some vegan, cruelty-free bath bombs, which look
Ooh.
fun.
Yeah, those are fun. I
Bath
also like how they've got
bombs.
like an egg carton kind of vibe working there.
Yes,
I'm a fan.
I enjoyed that as well. I got another little bunny pin from Dave. He's eaten a little skull
Mm, yeah, as bunnies
because
do.
he thinks I'm creepy,
He
which is
thinks you're
silly
creepy.
because, yeah. Well, I just have this joke that I love him so much that I'm gonna murder him and put him under my floorboards so that I never have to
Oh,
be away from
yes.
him. And for some reason, he thinks that's creepy.
Yeah, obviously he's
So he
not.
got me this little bunny.
Yeah, I don't know why
You
he
know,
thinks that.
I've never threatened to murder you.
She doesn't love me.
You're just here, I don't need
She
to put
doesn't need
you
to
can like
murder
live
you.
and flit around. I know you're gonna be back. Dave, he's still in the questionable phase where I probably have to murder him.
This is where you
So
tell
we'll
the
see.
FBI that this is actually just a joke, just a friendly
This
exchange,
is just a sweet joke I tell my boyfriend.
and every relationship is different.
He
Awkward
also got me
pause.
this cool banana slug sticker.
Does it have a heart on it?
Yeah, it does.
That's
And he's
so
on like
cute.
this little pine
That
leaf.
actually is a pretty
Yeah,
good drawing.
yeah. Lynn M. Jones.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? I don't know that it does have a heart. Banana slugs have this weird little like
it's a
hole
heart.
in them.
It's definitely going to be a heart.
Um,
A heart
it's
shaped
like a
hole.
kidney bean.
It's a hole where the heart should be. It's another symbol.
Alyssa got me this really cute tanuki pin. It's a
Oh,
tanuki drinking matcha tea.
I love, like, Alyssa gets you the best gifts. I want Alyssa to be my
She
friend
gets me
too.
really good gifts.
But
And this is
maybe
from this company, Cocktail Critters, and I actually got her a pin from them
I have to
last
write
year,
this
but it got
down.
lost in the mail. So, yeah, write it down. I got lost in the mail, so I actually just got it to her this year from the same company, and she was laughing. She was like, "Oh, that's funny. We got the same company."
Tell her about envelopes.
No, not yet. I haven't gotten to your gifts yet.
Ooh.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, they're so good." And she's like, "I got Tyler the Scotchness monster." And I was like, "That's hilarious because that's the exact pin I got him last year." So we got him the same. But mine either got lost. I told her, I was like, "Well, hopefully mine got lost in the mail, so it only has one." But honestly,
Hopefully.
I think a fleet of Scotchness monsters would be great.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Ooh,
they
it's
have these cute
Oaken.
little
Guest appearance. There's a guest
dresses.
appearance in the background. Sorry, you're
I
cool,
don't know
but
where he went.
oh, he just
Oh, he's
slunk. He's slinking away. Okay, never mind. I just know that our
here.
viewers would be interested in
Wow. He's shy.
Doggo there.
Pokey poke. Dear.
Yes. Yes.
So for
Aw.
Christmas, we watched Die Hard, Katie, Clint, myself, and
What is
Dave,
I know that I'm
which
probably
was
the
really
only
fun.
person who doesn't understand this, but what is the thing about Die Hard being a Christmas movie? Like, I feel like I'm the only person
It's
that,
set during Christmas.
oh, I don't
That's it.
understand how that's a
There's like
discussion.
Christmas stuff around.
So that's
Yeah,
obviously a Christmas movie then. It's like
yeah.
Frozen is a
Also, the
Christmas
director
movie.
has.
Like if it's set in a kingdom of ice, it's a Christmas movie, right?
Sure,
Yeah. We
sure.
we watched Frozen 2 for Christmas, so. Wait,
I
did you
got
say something about the
this.
director?
Oh, the director said it was a Christmas movie also, which I think really settles the argument.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not really a discussion so
So I
much as
got
people being
this.
stubborn. Okay.
Yeah, I got this vegan hum yum sauce, which is funny because I got Dave the caramel or the chocolate version, and I was like,
That
he
stuff
was
is
like,
so good.
oh, I told him, I was like, I got the chocolate version, so I wouldn't eat it. And he's like, oh, you don't like the chocolate version? I was like, well, if I was going to get caramel, I would just get caramel instead of chocolate. And he was apparently nervous because he couldn't remember which version he got me.
Oh
But he got
no.
me plain caramel. Good man. He knows I don't like chocolate and things. And I got also this monastery creamed honey that's
Mm.
lemon.
Yeah, looks pretty
So I
good.
got some good food stuff.
I got a whole bunch
I
of
also got
food
like
stuff
generic
too.
truffles and Ghirardelli chocolate squares and stuff.
Also good.
And a lot of Justin's peanut butter cups, but he got me milk chocolate instead of dark chocolate so he wouldn't eat it, which I thought was smart because
Oh.
he also really likes Justin's, but he obviously can only have the dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here, Ant. He got me another shirt with this little gamer kitty.
That's so freaking cute.
He's very
I like it.
cute. Yeah. Tea turtle, if you're interested.
Which one?
They have
What's
tea
it called?
turtle. They've got just a lot of cute things. That's where the
TEE, I
tea,
assume.
like t-shirt, tea. Yeah,
Okay.
turtle.
I'll look at them.
It's where Snaxolotl came from too.
Hmm.
And this and my pins. I
Oh.
recognize many of the things there.
I mean, I guess if this stream goes viral, then I'm gonna need some different t-shirts, so of
And then I got
course.
this box of Diane's Sweet Heat jam.
Is this all from him?
Has a bunch of different flavors. Yeah, he really likes Christmas.
Good goodness.
Yes. I was so nervous because he kept talking about it and I didn't know how he Christmased, and
Yeah, that's a hard
I
thing.
think I did okay.
What did you get
But
him?
I was, yeah, it was what are the main things? I got him the Snacksalotl shirt. I got him pineapple coconut candle. I got him a couple sweet potatoes, which was amusing. Those were some of my favorites.
You got him sweet
Because he
potatoes.
really likes sweet potatoes. I got him a bunch of stocking stuff, so I got
Did you
him
get
the
me any
chocolate
sweet
hum yum.
potatoes?
Well, you'll just have to get your box and
I
find out.
yeah.
I got him a muscle tank from Humboldt Roller Derby, which is a woman's fit, but I got him like an XXL, so I'm hoping it'll fit him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he'll be bothered by the fact that it's a little more like razorbacky,
Mm. Yeah.
Um, I got him, so I've been using the Eden hair care products,
Mm-hmm.
and he really, really likes them. So I got him some of those. I got him like a shampoo. It's papaya castor. It's supposed to be good for strengthening hair. I a coconut mask because he really likes coconut. And then I got him like a papaya castor scalp thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like for scalp health. So, and then I also got him something else, which I can't.
What? What's
We
happening?
have a viewer that's not me, Tammy,
What?
and you would know if your chat was open.
My chat isn't open. You're gonna have to respond to chat. You're gonna have to carry the
Oh,
weight on the chat because I can't open it. Hi, other person.
I will.
Maybe it's Andrew. Do we know you? It
Well, it's
is?
someone named Nono. So
Yay! Welcome, viewer. Welcome to our channel.
yeah, you can respond. You just can't see it. He says, "Hi, you have a viewer. I've only caught a few words between freezes so far, though.
Uh-oh. Does
So I
that mean
think
that
maybe
my
your
stream is
computer
freezing a
doesn't
lot?
love."
Oh.
I think it's probably your internet, because remember.
Oh yeah, my
Oh, it
computer is
posted a
bomb.
robot face for some reason. All right, whatever.
Maybe he's freezing. He's in the same house as me, so he's probably ruining my internet by watching the stream.
That's probably
But
what the issue
but
is.
it's nice having a viewer besides just this one
It's so
person.
exciting to look down and be like, another human.
So you knew this
Is
whole
this why
time that there
people
was no
Twitch
one.
stream?
And
Well,
I've
I
just
don't know
been
that there's no one. They're just not in chat
Oh,
participating. I don't know
okay.
who's
You can't
viewing
see how
it.
many what? There's a way to see how many people are in.
He's excited about the call out. Yay!
Oh!
This is so fun.
Invite all your friends. I wish you had more friends to invite.
There's 5 viewers, Tammy.
Whoa!
5 viewers.
Five!
People are watching us.
How many like Twitch accounts do you have right now open? Wow. Thanks people
There's two
for
randos
there.
learning about what I got for Christmas.
That's exciting.
But
Okay.
also, that's
Feel free
very
to comment in
exciting.
the
I wish we
chat.
were doing the birch syrup again.
I know. They missed out on all the good content that we did right up front, but birch
Really good.
syrup also delicious. Okay, well, let's go back to our regularly scheduled content unless people comment. I'm leaving you in charge of the chat because as we've
No,
discussed, I can't
they've
see my
left
chat.
again.
Okay, well, thanks
Awkward.
for
They didn't like the call out.
yeah, thanks for that. They probably felt pressured, like, uh-oh, I thought I was
That's
just
true.
lurking
I
and
would feel
then
pressured.
yeah.
All right, I have I have like 3 really good gifts, but my timer went off, so I'm gonna have to run for
Did
a second.
you got note cards? These are the three really good gifts.
The note cards were like one of my favorite gifts,
Go get your
okay?
food. Go get
This
your
was so
food.
well done. So yeah.
Okay,
You
hold
just
on.
you just
I'm
wait.
just gonna sit
Suspense.
here and talk to myself. Actually, perhaps talk to my husband who's on the other end or whoever else happens to drop in. Um, we've been reviewing our Christmas gifts. Earlier, we did a little bit of a birch syrup tasting, which was pretty good. I don't know if this is our first stream ever, so I don't know if these get recorded and if I'm just going to be doing like a call out to previous stuff we've been talking about, but this is the early run birch syrup. It still smells so good. Oh, she's back already. I really was like going into a deep dive
Matt.
about birch syrup. So, Bridge
Oh, well,
Creek,
you can keep going.
birch syrup. Nah, we already did
There's
that.
glare.
We're gonna. I'm sorry. There will
Shadow
be.
it with your hand, woman.
Can you not? I think it's coming from behind. This is
I don't know where
just,
the light is. Yeah. Oh well.
sorry. This is just, oh, it's coming from my
It's part of
monitor.
the learning curve.
Yeah. Oh, and there is a curve for sure. Anyway, I don't like how like bleached white I look too. I wonder if I let more light in, is that going to help make
You're a
me
bit
look
like a
more
vampire.
natural? Yeah. It didn't really improve the quality of the light at all. I'm going to shut that again. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry. What were you talking
Cool.
about?
So my last gifts. I'll show you what mom got me. She got me these really dope minimalist boots.
Ooh, those are
I was hoping
cute.
they would be taller, but they're cute and they're like plum. I don't know if you can't really see the color
No.
very well. But they're cool, like winter boots, winter minimalist. So my little toes can be all spread out and wonderful. So I'm
Did they
very
have a
excited
wide
about
toe
that.
box? And also, which site did you get those from? Or which site are they from? They were on your list, right?
They're from Zero, yeah.
Zero.
Tammy,
Okay.
we have a question in the chat. That's a
What's
legitimate question.
what's the actual question?
Says, is synthesized meat okay to eat for vegan?
Um, oh, as in like it's made in a petri dish, I assume they mean.
I assume so.
I'm
Like
okay. I'm
grown
assuming
meat.
that's what you mean is like lab meat. This is actually a really complicated question. What's your stance on it? Because Kate's is vegetarian, not vegan. I think like there's a
God,
lot
that's
of
my
different
thing.
perspectives because there's people are vegan for either like a moral reason, in which case I would say yeah, because morally there's nothing really that wrong, except I guess you could argue that it's coming from like originally it's coming from a cow and that causes some minimal amount of harm. But I would say from a moral point of view, it's fine in my personal opinion, and every vegan is different. Then there's an environmental perspective, in which case I would also say that's fine. Again, it's not causing all the harm, the CO2, all blah, 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 water usage, whatnot. And then the other reason is moral, environmental, oh, health. And from like a heart disease
Health.
perspective, I would say that's just as bad probably as any other meat, in which case probably no. So it really depends on which direction you're coming from as a vegan. That would be my answer to our anonymous question asker. What's your opinion, Kate's?
It's probably the same. I don't really see a moral issue. Like if you're not hurting an animal, and you're saving a bunch by not killing animals, then I think that's great. I think there, to a certain extent, is probably a little bit healthier than eating, say, like faux meats, which are heavily processed. Like theoretically grown meat is a lot more natural in a way.
That's true. And I think
I
there's
mean, I
like a
don't
lot
know
of
because it's still
artificial, so we probably don't know that much about it in a long term health perspective. Yeah. Also, like a lot of cows are given tons of like what is the word?
hormones and
Like
stuff,
pharmaceuticals and stuff. Yeah,
antibiotics.
which you're getting when you eat that. Also, a lot of them are not growing in the healthiest conditions and don't have the healthiest diets themselves, unless you're like they're like the bodybuilding, like grass eating cows out there that you then eat. So like a lot of them are not that healthy to eat in a way. Obviously, I'm not a
Sure.
scientist or a nutritionist here, but yeah. So that might be healthier in some capacity. But if you're asking just would I
We have
personally
a
eat
follow
it,
up.
I would say no. Yes, what's the follow up? Thanks for being the moderator.
How is meat bad for Yeah, of course. How is meat bad for your health? Question mark. I'm a bit confused,
Oh, man.
which I
Okay.
think is more just like the cholesterol issues.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I haven't eaten meat in a while,
So there's
so
this really
I've stopped caring about that.
yeah, I haven't I used to like read and listen to podcasts about this a whole bunch, but it's been a little while, so I'm a little rusty on all of this, but basically heart from a heart disease direction. There's a couple, man, I really should have like my favorite videos on hand. There's a video called Forks Over Knives that I would absolutely recommend. It talks about like veganism from the health direction. So if you're interested in that, check that one out. Um, Forks Over Knives. And there's a really famous study called the China study where they did a long term health evaluation of people, a health study, and basically being not eating meat was beneficial for your health. I think probably heart disease is a big one. But you could look into that, like just the summary of the China study. It's a big, long study. So check that out. But I would just say forks over knives is like the shortest way to learn about it if you're actually interested in learning. But also, a lot of people, like, let's be real, we don't know that much about bodies and health. We're just doing the best with what we know now in science. So maybe there's stuff we're missing. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not an expert. I'm just a person. I'm doing it from the moral
I think that's a good answer.
slash. I started from the moral direction because I just literally felt bad about, like, guilty, too guilty about eating animals, and then it moved more to the environmental part. I learned about the environmental impact, and obviously I care about the world, and so I started learning more about the environmental part, and then from there more into the health part because I definitely just was eating crap for sure, like pasta, and pasta's fine, but lots of not very healthy food. I didn't eat vegetables. That's what I'm trying to say. I was a vegan who didn't eat vegetables, and eventually I started to learn to like those. So, yes. Okay. Are we
No
all
more
caught up on the
questions. So.
chat questions? Cool.
Also, it says we have 3 viewers again.
Woo! Okay.
That was, oh no, I closed it because I'm stupid.
You know, this is
Yay, that
the
was so
inaugural
exciting.
stream. Yeah. All right. Do you want to go
Cool.
back
So I
to
got those
Christmas?
0 shoes. Yeah,
Cool.
I got those
Always
0
happy to
shoes,
answer
which I'm
questions.
excited to try out. And then Clint did this thing where he so he got me here, I'll show you what it is first and then I'll explain what he did. So he got me this voucher because it's not here yet for this
Aww.
one happy little dinosaur game. I know, isn't that image so cute?
Yeah, that's
He's an
adorable.
excellent artist. I'm keeping that forever.
Yeah.
And then I also had a voucher from you for this Fuyujiro persimmon. You can see
Yay.
his beautiful artwork. I was like, that is not really what a persimmon tree looks like. And he was like, I was looking at the tree when I drew this. And I said, you are an excellent artist and I'm keeping this forever.
Aw.
I'll get it tattooed on me. No,
That's
probably not, but
perfect.
it is really cute. So what he did was he had this box. He got me a box, and he had 6 little wrapped packages that all looked the same. And he said, "You can choose 2. You have 2 gifts, and you can choose 2 of the 6." I went, "Oh my goodness, can I feel them?" And he said, "Yes, you can feel them." And I felt them, and they all felt the same. And I went, "Ah!" So I tried 2, and I happened to get the happy little dinosaur game in my 2. And then he said, "You can open them all." But
Oh,
it was really a fun gift. It was pretty cool.
yay.
And it was a nice one because he knows I like to open things, so he was really sweet.
Aw, that was well done. Very well done. Can't have this dead air. You gotta be
We
talking,
we
narrating
sorry,
your
we have
thoughts.
a
Oh, okay.
follow up question from Lab Potato. Since
Okay.
humans lack the ability to naturally make certain amino acids ourselves, like if you don't eat meat to
Mm-hmm.
supplement, do you take drugs?
By drugs, do you mean like supplements? I
I assume he
assume.
means vitamins,
Yeah.
or they mean vitamins.
Um,
Because
yeah,
I know
yeah.
vegetarians are able to get everything, but vegans are missing some nutrients, right?
Yeah, and again, I've actually read through nutritional books. I guess if I say that I'm vegan, I now have to be an expert in all things vegan, because that's the risk you put when you start telling people and then you make a public face. But yeah, the answer is yes, you do need to because I think B12 is one that you can't get, and so yeah, I do take supplements. Not as often as I should. Caitlin actually gives me some. We take the Ritual. It's Ritual
Oh
Women's
yeah.
multivitamin, which I had done a lot of research on at the time, and that includes a lot of that stuff. But yeah, you really do have to be kind of very diligent. Obviously, if you're eating a non standard diet, you have to be pretty aware. But let's be honest, how well are Americans doing health wise when they're on the standard American diet, which the acronym is SAD? Let's keep that in mind. But yeah, anytime you verge off the main course, it's kind of important because doctors aren't keeping you in mind. So if you have a problem, they may not think about nutritional deficiencies as a possible cause of what's your issue is. As an example, my dad has some kind of a nerve issue and they're not sure what it is. He's also vegan. Could be related to that. Could be totally unrelated to that. Who knows? But yeah, anyway, I guess if you're eating the standard American diet, doctors are pretty aware of what you're going through. And if you're not, then they don't know. But the short answer to your question was yes, I do take supplements. And also, like, when I was previously thinking about, like, oh, if I'm going to get pregnant, then I need to think about, a baby being formed in this vegan body
Sure.
and needing to know about that. So I was reading a lot when I was thinking about that. But I haven't looked at that book in a while, and maybe I should crack it open again.
That's vegan for her, right? Or is
Vegan
that
for her.
different for
Yeah.
the...
Yeah, vegan for her was
Yeah.
the one I was looking at, which all of the information also applies to men. It just happened to be aimed at women because I guess men are probably not so interested in the chapters on, like, pregnancy, but you should be.
And I think there's a little bit of nutritional differences, like women take more calcium because we lose calcium during our period and stuff.
Yeah,
So
for sure. Yeah, but that was a really good book. I've read through it twice actually, and you can see how well I retain information, which is not.
sure.
But each
I
time
know.
you
I
read it,
remember
you
weird
remember a
things
little bit
like
more.
I should eat seaweed and nuts. Those are
Yeah,
good for me to eat.
yeah. Like I learned, like, oh, I should be eating like spinach and put lemon on it. Do I remember why?
Oh
No, I
yeah.
remember something about like the vitamin C activates like the iron or something. Like it makes it more digestible or something like you. I don't know. I really feel like I need to reread this book now. These questions are too on point. Lab potato.
Maybe we have a little learning vegan. Maybe wants to get into being a vegan.
I just
You
think
need sources, Tammy.
there aren't a lot of vegans. Yeah, I really need to have like my source list sitting next to me. I'll be better prepared for the next stream. I didn't know people would actually be interested in this,
We
but
weren't expecting a viewer,
I was not expecting a
especially
viewer.
one with important questions.
Yeah, that's for dang sure. Yeah. Um, but yeah, thanks for the curiosity because it's reminding me that if I'm going to be a public face, I should know something about this for even my one viewer or three viewers, one of which is Caitlin, and possibly the other one's my husband. Anyway, all right. Do we have more questions or are we back to Christmas? You have like a ton of
We
lit.
have yeah, I got a lot of stuff. We have a small novel about the China Project, a little paragraph.
Oh, you want to read it out loud to me? One day I'll get the second monitor working
Yes.
and then I'll be able to read this myself. In the meantime, we have Caitlin.
So, Lab Potato says, BT Dub, I did a quick read on the China Project. It is a book loosely based on the China Cornell Oxford project, but the project is largely based on rural population and that they sampled 100 individuals from each county. So, sample size is not the best to begin with, although I would say
100
100 individuals from each county
from
is
each county in
potentially.
China, each like province in China.
It doesn't specify. The
I'll be honest, I have not
thing
read the
just says,
China study itself. That's on my to read list. It's just referenced a
yeah.
lot.
So, sample size is not the best to begin with. I'm a bit worried to interpret that population, which 1970s Chinese population is vastly different from the current US population in terms of lifestyle and diet, which I agree,
100%. Yeah.
or access to different foods, too seriously in the context.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Well, yes, valid comment. Absolutely. My favorite source when I was first learning about veganism stuff was a woman named Colleen Patrick Gaudreau, and I listened to like all of her podcasts. She had really good informational stuff. Informative. I really liked her. Um, I feel like I should re-listen to all of her podcast stuff so I could represent veganism in a more competent way. But yeah, I would check out something that she has written or come back to my stream the next time after I've done a lot more research now because I
some
feel
research.
awkward. All my research is outdated and I can't respond well. But yes, absolutely read the footnotes of the study and question everything. That's the right way. I approve of thoughtful
I think it's
questions.
also, while the thought questions are really thoughtful and important and having answers for them, I think is not a bad idea if you're basing your life around a diet and you want to be healthy. I think
I
it's
don't
also
base my
important, like, you're
life
not
around.
saying you're a vegan expert.
I am not a
I
vegan
would say
expert.
what you eat bases your life. I mean,
Yeah. I'll also say that, like, I was eating a lot of pasta and my breakfasts were hot chocolate before this. So, when I was in high school. So, I feel like by being vegan, I'm eating a lot of vegetables. Not because I'm vegan. There are plenty of vegans that eat like Oreos and not very healthy things. And you absolutely can. I'm not vegan because of
sure,
nutrition.
health
I'm
reasons.
vegan because I don't want to be
Yeah,
killing
totally.
animals, or I don't want to be implicit in something that I don't approve of. Like, I want to live my life in accordance to my values. That's the shortest way of saying it, and basically stealing Colleen Patrick Gaudreau's vocab, her little lines. But yeah, I'm not an expert, but
Think
I
like,
am succeeding at not resulting in as many things being killed. Living life is
yeah.
imperfect.
I can't remember what it might have been Colleen Patrick Crudeau, or it might have just been someone else where they said being vegan or like going vegan didn't make me happy. It just made me feel less guilty, which I totally like. I'm obviously not vegan, but every time either I eat vegan meals or even just being vegetarian, like it's just nice not feeling guilty. Like vegan Thanksgiving is
Hmm.
so a relaxing holiday just because, like, I know nothing suffered
Yeah, exactly.
for this meal.
I just felt like so much more at peace. For me personally, I thought I was doing everything I could when I was vegetarian to like help animals. And I didn't realize once I realized and learned all the things that being vegetarian didn't help, like that I was still implicit in things dying as a result of me being vegetarian.
Sure.
It just like hit me so hard that I was like, nope. I literally started crying when I realized that, and I was like, oh, I can't not do this. So yeah, but I don't want to die either. So being healthy is kind of
Sure.
important, and that wasn't of an immediate concern to me when I was like becoming vegan. That wasn't my impetus, and it wasn't my focus, and it never had been my focus before being vegetarian or before being vegan. But now I care more. So yeah.
Living's nice.
But I'm still a human and I'm still not very motivated.
You are not a robot.
I am not a robot. No, I'm not. I'm an imperfect human. Just doing my best, girl. Just doing my best.
Well, I had more pins from Clint, but I don't know where they went. Oh, I found them. And then that's the end of my stash, so you can show me what you got.
Okay.
I got
Man,
this
we've
really
been going
cute
for a while.
Kodama pin.
That's adorable. I
I know,
love the
I got a lot of crap.
Kodamas. Is that from Spirited
Kodamas are
Away?
amazing. No, that one's Princess
Oh,
Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke. Okay, yeah.
I got this really cute kitty from Kiki's Delivery Service, which I haven't seen in about 1,000 years, so I should probably rewatch that.
I don't think
I
I've
think
ever
that
seen
one's, again, a
Kiki's.
younger audience.
Yeah, it is. I've never seen Kiki's.
And then I got this kitty Totoro pin.
Aw,
And
cuteness.
I think what I'm gonna do is build a little frame with some fabric on it so I could pin all my pins to it and I could see them when I'm not wearing them because I've just got them in like a drawer right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I've seen like crochet, or not crochet, like cross stitch. People hang up little cross stitch things and then put those up there. We have more comments.
We do. Was
Oh,
I looking down?
you were. So I had a clue. Go for it.
Yeah, so Lab Potato says, FYI, for any population study, 100 is not a big number. Any genetic study needs to be at least 300 individuals, and they can map all the variations down to a T, which is 100% control over the genetic aspects, and still have problem in terms of genetics, X environmental interactions. Health behavior has to do with not only diet, but also air quality, work, personality, etc., etc. The point is that 100 is like nothing. OFC, I don't know what that stands for. Of course.
Of
They
course
did say
not.
100 from each county. So if total reaches 10,000, perhaps it is valid, but they did not read the original study,
Yeah, if it's 100 from
which I
each
agree. Yeah,
province in China, that's a pretty good number. But yeah, absolutely, like 1970s China is not the same. I also don't know if like 1970s China is the pinnacle of health. But there's also Seventh day Adventists, they've done some really big studies as well on veganism because a lot of Seventh day Adventists are either vegetarian or vegan. They're often plant based. But yeah, it absolutely has to do with like your lifestyle. Yeah, exactly. It's not just what you eat, of course. It's also how stressed you are and things like that. So, yeah, human beings are complex. So complex that probably if you knew every single thing about that individual, you wouldn't still know because if you, like we know nothing about neuroscience, for example. One of my professors, I don't know who you are. You might be one of my friends. You probably are one of my friends, Lab Potato. But one of my professors in grad school, her husband was literally a neuroscientist, and we were doing a linguistics class about stuff, brain stuff, basically. And so she was talking about how stuff her and her husband talked about related to neuroscience. And he was like, basically, we don't know anything. Anyone who says that we know very much about the brain, they're not being honest because we really don't know very much about it at all. And I don't think there have been a lot of gains since like the past 8 years when I was in that class, is my guess. Probably a lot of gains, but not a significant amount in terms of what there is to know about the brain. So, yeah, didn't expect to be talking about neuroscience during this, but, and we're really not talking about it in a very deep way at all. But yeah, human beings are complex. And that's part of the fun,
Yeah.
right?
Christmas presents, neuroscience.
It's birch
Birch syrup.
Birch, please. This is what
We're
you
just chatting,
expected.
Tammy.
We're just chatting, and this is how our minds work. Yes. Yeah. Seventh day Adventist study. I have to figure out what that study was. And now I feel like I've got to read the China study, like order a copy in hard copy and like take notes and read shit properly because people will be like, but what about this question? And I'll be like, I don't know. My degree was not in this. And even the stuff my degree was in, I'm not able to recall facts at all. I'm bad at that. Really bad.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway. Okay. Wait, did you finish all your prezzies?
I did finish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was
What did you get?
exciting. I got a lot of stuff. Not a lot. I've got some stuff coming, like from you. What if
Sure.
I show you something and you got it for me, and then I see the look on your face of like, what then? You know, I already got one duplicate item, so
I'll tell you that both yours and Bryce's gift, which haven't come yet, well, yours has come, but Bryce's hasn't. I really thought about getting you something else, and keeping what I got you because I wanted it.
so you
So
won't
if
be
you
sad if it's a
already got it,
duplicate.
I would be like, oh no.
You're just gonna keep it, and then okay.
Yeah,
So
Lab Potato says, do you want, Lab Potato has another question
yeah,
if you would like to answer it.
bring
It's
it.
not about veganism, it's about us.
Oh yeah, bring on the
What
questions.
is you guys' degree in anyway? Just curious.
Oh
I'm an art degree, just so you know, art major.
yeah. So my bachelor's degree was in English and Spanish. I dual majored. And then the degree I was talking about was my master's degree, and that is in teaching English to speakers of other languages. So basically teaching English to people who don't speak English natively. It's kind of self-explanatory. So yeah, it's in like linguistics field. Thanks for asking, Lab Potato, with some sequence of numbers after it that I can't recall. What was the numbers? Or was it just
What
straight
do you
up
mean?
Lab
Lab Potato doesn't
Potato?
have any numbers.
Oh, really? I thought
Just
it was
Lab
like
Potato.
Lab Potato like 610 or something. Nope, just straight up a Lab
Nope.
Potato. Way to get that name quickly, Lab Potato.
I haven't seen any numbers, so maybe that's not a big thing on Twitch.
I think it is, but it's like a secret. Like you have your own secret sequence of numbers.
Oh, like if you're gonna friend someone?
Yeah. Or hack into someone's account and you
Sure.
need to know like what they're watching, you know,
Sure.
as you do. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Until Lab Potato responds here, we'll continue on with regularly scheduled Christmas. So
Sweater
I got
crop?
this. It's not a sweater. It's more of like a tee material, but it's a crop.
Oh, okay.
I've got the matching
Is it tie-dye?
sweatpants. Yeah, it's like,
Very cute.
it's what all the kids
Sorry,
are
you're a little
wearing these
pixelated
days.
on my screen.
Oh, really? That's probably because I
Yeah.
don't have great internet. Thanks for bearing with
But it
me.
looks good on Twitch,
Oh, it
on my phone
does?
anyway.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so it's a crop. I've got the sweater and crop sweatshirt matching. So I think I was thinking this would be good for like sleeping in. It would be really comfortable, cozy, but I need like some probably like black cotton shorts or something to go with it for sleeping
Sure.
situation. So, yep, that got that from Dad. And also
Cute.
got this ridiculous bag that I kind of love. It's basically
Cute.
like a
Oh,
puffy
that's like a poofy bag.
it's yeah, it's insane. I when I added it, I just put it on there because it made me laugh, and then I got it, so I was like, okay. Um, it is kind of like vinyl-y, like it sounds. Get some
Mm-hmm.
ASMR action in here. This is what people are craving. Um, yeah, it sounds kind of like a crinkly trash bag, and the material kind of looks like a trash bag, but like in the best way. It's like
Like a fancy trash
derelict.
bag.
Was that what it is? It's a bit derelict, dare I
Yes.
say. Um, so I haven't watched that movie in forever.
Yeah, I gotta watch that movie.
Yeah, anyway. So it's I don't know, I've really only used one purse ever, so I guess I'll have to like switch to this one during the winter. But I like knowing that all of my like metal straws will be cozy and warm during
So protected. You
the
could get
chilly
like glass
months.
straws with that.
Yeah, because they'll be protected, but probably just one so they don't clink into each other. That would be good. What else? This was the dupe item. Maybe I'll zip it up so that it.
Hmm. I'm having a weird deja vu right now.
Why did you buy me
Have we
this?
talked about dupe items before? Maybe for your
Uh,
birthday. Did you get duplicates then?
I often get duplicate items, so probably we
You
did.
don't communicate well.
My family does
Did
not
can I give
communicate.
you a little story about Clint's gifts?
Yes, while this is in front of
Ooh,
my
that's
face.
cute.
Yeah, it
So
is.
Alex got Clint a toolbox that he had asked for on his wish list.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dad got Clint that toolbox and a light bar headband. And then Mom got Clint that light bar headband. So
Oh,
he had two of the same toolboxes and two of the same light bar headbands. But the toolboxes actually stacked, so it just made a bigger toolbox, which was really convenient. And he
oh,
said I could have one of the headbands so that if we're working under the house or something, we can both see.
whoa.
But it was amusing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I got Andrew got me that, and then Mom also got it for me. And he was like, I don't know how that happened because I removed it from your wish list as soon as I bought it. But I have to assume it was like sitting in her cart and she was making a decision for. But it was literally like it arrived
Yeah.
3 days after his, or it could
But
just be the fulfillment might have
is
just
it
been
on a
weird.
different site? Because
No,
I
they were
didn't
on the
take your gift
same.
off your wish list either.
Yeah, I told
Oh, well then
Andrew
I
that
don't know.
if people told him that he needed to go through and like double check and like remove it from the wish list because he was doing all of my gift list management. But yeah, I knew you guys were not to be trusted, and I don't think you guys tell anyone else like what you're getting, so that's where the risk of dupes comes in. But that's okay.
Oh. The
Uh,
doorstop was the only thing I've ever mentioned before.
because
Because it
he
was like the
literally
only
had
thing on
two items
Alex's
on his
list.
list. Yeah,
I was like, I get doorstop.
I know. Well, I definitely would have
I was
taken
really
the
proud of it
doorstop.
though. It's cute.
What kind of like what animal was it? I assume it was an animal. Why wouldn't you get an animal
It
doorstop?
was. I got him a little cast iron like wedge doorstop and there was a little bunny on the top
Oh,
end.
that's
Yeah,
relevant
I
because
thought it
he
was cute.
has a bunny, or he had a bunny who died.
Bunions.
Poor bunions. Yep.
So I hope they like it and it doesn't make them too sad.
This is not an
Sad
exciting
in a good
item,
way.
but
A black shirt.
I mean,
My
I was
God.
extremely excited. It's a sweatshirt. It's really fuzzy, but
Ooh,
on
nice.
Twitch, just a big square of black. Let's
Just
just
looks like a
zoom right in
void.
on that because
Oh,
this is
the
the
darkness.
exciting. So yeah, it's just really fuzzy, warm. It's from Reformation, so it's like using. I don't know if this version. They're all like sustainability focused, so it's good in some capacity. Of course, buying new stuff is never good, but we're compromising. Also, this was not from
Sure. Do
Christmas, but
what
I
you
guess
can.
you could say from myself. But I just got this little like crop thing from Groceries Apparel, which is cute. You're not even looking, or you're looking at the Twitch stream. What are you
Sorry,
doing?
we got a new comment. Show me your
Okay,
gift and then I'll read you the
okay.
comment.
This from Groceries Apparel was kind of
Oh,
cute.
cute.
Yeah,
You got so many crappies.
I got a lot of crop things because of reasons that I don't want to talk about right now on the Twitch stream, not during the inaugural
Sure.
one, but this is really good for like under anything or not under anything or sleeping. So good for that stuff. Okay, we're pausing to what's the comment?
Okay. Educators seem to have a bias to help A/B students more than C/D/F students. However, A/B students obviously don't need that much assistance versus the others. So, from your professional point of view, why is that? And that if the selectivity of education is structural by nature and cannot be helped. I feel like I read that last sentence wrong.
Yeah, I feel like you did too.
Why is that? And that if the selectivity of education is structural by nature and can not be helped? Question mark. Definitely didn't,
Okay.
but I'm gonna type it
Um,
in
I'm not
the
sure if I'm going to be
Discord.
able to respond very directly because I tend to ramble a lot. But what I would say is that teachers, like people in any other profession, there's like a top 10% of teachers, and there are teachers that are not very good at their job. I will also say, so I guess to complete that thought, some teachers want, I would say most teachers want to help all of their students, like most good teachers. There's also a lot of incentivizing to help your students. So, but it's really hard to help the students. It's like more effort to help your lower level students or the students that are struggling. But I don't think any decent teacher would say, I don't want to help the students that are like getting D's and F's, or even having like emotional trouble or any like most teachers that I know, their hearts are completely out to helping their students. So why do they not get the help though? That's for a lot of reasons. Teachers can only do so much, depending on the age group we're talking about, but they only have so much time. And like if you let have office hours, for example, A and B students often because they go to those office hours or they'll put in extra effort or they have parents that are pushing them to go to those kinds of office hours or get extra help. Office hours doesn't have to be college. I'm talking about like before and after class if you're in like high school or something like that. Um, but obviously, like Katie and I got different grades when we were in school. We had the exact same parents, not the exact same life circumstances because things in our life happened at different, affected us at different ages. I'm a couple years older than her. Um, so she, something that might have been more traumatic to her because she was younger, for example, whereas for me, maybe I took a little better or worse, just really depended on the thing. Um, anyway, all that to say that everything affects students. I don't think that it's reasonable to expect that one teacher can help 30 students. Just imagine, like, as a good student, I got pretty much A's in everything. I was a good student. I was still sad a lot of the time. I was still wanting help and attention a lot of the time. I was still insecure. Um, I had a ton of reasons why I wanted help from my teachers. So if my teacher were to spend like 10 minutes with me helping me, multiply that times 30. And some students need a lot more time and attention than that. Um, and I know like we had a math teacher, Mr. Allen, who worked really, really hard. He actually split the class into two levels, kind of three actually. He
That's
would
what I
have
was
like the
just
higher
thinking
level,
about.
the lower level, and then like the table at the back for the students that needed the most help. And I think he had like a tutor back there, or maybe he just rotated, but he would teach to the higher level students first, get us started. Then he would go to the lower half of the class, teach them the same content, but take longer with them or teach something slightly lower level. And then he would go and spend a lot of time with the students at the back of the class. Even with that system, I think like Alex, our brother, hated him as a teacher because he needed more help basically. But I like from a teacher perspective now, I could see that that guy was busting his ass trying to help students. He was a really good teacher, and he managed to get our, like, if you were in that high group, I went straight into trigonometry, I think, from junior high school. So when I went into high school, it was like the second highest level of math, or was it the highest level of math? I think I went straight into trig or calc, I can't remember. But he did a really good job of helping the higher level students, and he was trying to help everyone. But it's just so hard. One person can't do all of that. And you're not the only students. It's actually, if you're in high school, teachers have like 6 different classes, right? So it's like 180, obviously. Hope I got that math right, Mr. Allen. 6 times 30, like 180 students you're helping. I'm going to say that was a while ago, and I didn't take any math classes in college because I went straight in and I passed all of my math classes, and so I didn't have to take any. So I haven't taken math in decades. But I don't know. What was your experience with that, Kate's?
No, I don't remember school too much, to be honest. My brain's not that great. I was thinking about Mr. Allen and how mom and dad made me stay after all the time because I didn't understand the concepts. And yeah, when you're in a class and if you're not very quick at picking things up, then it's really easy to fall behind and then like really hard to catch up, you know? And like obviously, yeah, I mean, I spent hours in Mr. Allen's class after school multiple times just to like pick up concepts. So I can't imagine like I remember being like the only student in there many days. If not, there were like a couple of students, you know, even though he was there putting in extra time, which I'm
Every
sure
day he was
is not
there.
paid for.
No, you're not. That's the other
Yeah.
thing as a teacher. You don't, there's
Um,
no such thing as like bonus pay for that, obviously.
yeah. So,
And we were
you
lucky that we
know,
had
like I,
parents that were
you
paying
know,
attention and cared and were saying you should do this. Like obviously there are tons of
yes.
kids that don't have a parent at all to do that, or their parents are unavailable to do that, or who aren't paying, they have parents but they're not paying
Yeah. Or
attention.
like if I didn't have a teacher who was willing to do that or had the time to do that, because not everyone's going to have the time,
Oh yeah,
like
we were at
Mr.
an
Allen was
excellent
an
school.
exceptional teacher.
Yeah. Like he
Yeah.
was a standout teacher
I
at a good
I just
school.
imagine.
Yeah. Our parents also were
But
pushed
I
to buy
also
a
know
house in
nothing
a
about the
good
bias
school
of,
district. So, yeah, we had so much
yeah.
privilege. And on top of that, I don't think either of us really liked school that much, right?
No, I hated. Well, I like learning, but I hate homework. So
I hated homework too.
I
I
never
did
do
it.
well in school, even though I enjoy learning things.
Yeah. I
I didn't do it. That's the difference between us.
That was the difference. Yeah, that was the difference is that I literally would stay up until like 2 or 3 in the morning or whatever I had to and just doing math homework. I would spend hours and hours. Like I would play computer games for a couple hours, and then once my allotted time slot was up, these were the dark ages where you had to share computer time. Um, like I would go to my room and I would either like read a book by myself or I would do homework if I had homework, and I would just do it for hours and hours. And I hated it, but I did it. That was the difference. Is I did stuff that I hated and you didn't do the stuff that you hated, or not for as many hours as I did, I think.
No,
And
really as
honestly,
many hours.
I think both are valid because I have a lot of, could probably do an entire like monologue about education here, but like I have a lot of feelings on it. Like you're so artistic, so creative. I am too. It doesn't, but like school doesn't nurture so many different sides of people. It misses all these amazing things. And that's not because teachers don't care or they don't value those things. It's because they're basically forced to focus on these other things and get through them for testing. And it's just a whole systemic problem, basically. I think we should focus a lot more on like um, a wide variety of skills, finding out what kids are good at, what they're interested in. And yeah, you do need to teach things that kids aren't interested in because they may not realize that they're interested in it and learn about it. I didn't even know that there was
Sure.
like a thing such as teaching language to people from other countries. I also didn't care about other countries at all. But it turns out it wasn't school that made me interested in other countries. It was life and meeting people. So I don't know. Obviously, school is important.
It's a follow-up question.
Yeah. Follow up question. Go.
So would you say that education is designed to select out the quote unquote best or at least the most hardworking? So is that fair?
Is it fair? No, it's not fair at all. Is it designed to do that?
You would
No,
say that. Oh,
it's
okay.
not designed to do that. I think it is designed to give people knowledge and lift them up, and its design is outdated. That's what I think. I also think that like our system of assessment is messed up too. But that's a whole nother thing. I
Sure.
worked as an assessment editor for 2 years, so I'm really attuned to standardized tests. Um, yeah, no, it's not fair. It's not a great system, but it is a system, and it is better than no system. I think. Yeah, I do think that. But we need smaller class sizes for sure. We need a broader perspective on what education can be and what intelligences are, what makes a smart
Like
child.
vocationals aren't taught
Yeah,
really at all in our school system, and they're so important, and they're going to be different skills than like scholastic
it's not
skills.
helpful if kids are bored. And if kids, what they learn is like, I hate this. Like, I didn't like history at all. And it wasn't until pretty recently that I started to understand the value of learning anything about history. But basically, I was taught, like, oh, you have to memorize these dates, or it was taught about like wars. And I didn't care about those things. Not because I don't think they're important, but they just weren't interesting to me. But there are so many other aspects of history that are interesting to me and other angles, like learning about culture and how history influences culture and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I just think if we could be more following, like, if it's more student led as opposed to teacher led, I think that would probably end up teaching kids a lot of the same things, but in a way that they care about. But right now, our student teacher ratio is horrible. And it's pretty good compared to some countries in the world, but not great compared to others. I don't know. I'm also not an expert on education, but I do know a bit about my specific area, and I probably know a lot more than the average person on education, but still not an expert on it.
Show me more Christmas gifts
Yay. Okay.
because I'm going to have to go to bed soon.
I know it's getting dark for you.
Not that this isn't delightful, but I wasn't expecting a lot
You weren't
of
expecting that your whole career would now
question.
be Twitch streaming?
We
Girls
need
gotta
to put time
bake.
limits on the Twitch.
Yeah, we do. Well, we were just gonna go through our Christmas stuff. Okay.
I know.
Um,
We had
I
a
got
few
this
with
also from
questions.
Reformation. Crop, fuzzy.
Excellent.
It's not as fuzzy as the black one. It's a different one. This one is the. It's a different. I don't know. Hunter classic is what it is. But I don't have anything that this color, and I feel like this color has been trending for like a while, like a good couple of years. So
Brown.
it's like more of a camel, but yeah, in the brown.
Ah, yes.
You know, I'm not a camel expert either.
One hump or two.
Is it a, what are those? A dromedary? Oh, I can't remember. Okay, we're moving on.
Oh, Dromedary?
Dromedary?
That sounds right.
Yeah, that could be either a constellation or a camel, one of the two. So that was from Andrew's cousin. Spetzelmaker should intrigue you.
Oh, excellent. We have another question,
Is
but
it
I want
about
to
the
see a few more gifts.
Spetzelmaker?
It's not about the
I
Spetzelmaker, which
know.
is really.
That's
Why did you
because,
buy a Spetzelmaker if you don't even know if you like Spetzel?
first of all, I didn't buy it. I just put it on my wish list. Mom bought it for me. Second
Of
of
course
all,
she did.
because look at these squiggles. Who doesn't want
I
weird
know.
shaped pasta like
Very
that?
exciting.
I like pasta. It's just pasta. That's all it is. It's gonna be fine. And if it's not, it's a Spetzelmaker. Like my life is not over. Okay. You said there was another question?
I want one more
Okay.
item,
One more item? Oh,
and
because
then
you.
I'll read.
Okay. Here, I'll pick an individual item. Hold on. I will
I'm
go
letting
with
the power go to my head.
this one. So I have mixed feelings on this, and apologies, viewer,
All
if
right.
you already saw all of this, but like the 365 stupidest things ever said calendar. So like on the one hand, funny. On the other hand, I feel like I'm kind of being mean every single day. Like,
A little insulting to the people
yeah. So
who
I have
just
mixed
possibly had
feelings.
legitimate questions or not understanding.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm really like into empathy. So, but I also
Sure.
find stuff funny. So I'm on the fence about this
You can
one.
rephrase it.
Yeah. Or maybe it'll be like
Just rephrase
radical
it to
empathy
say
practice every day
365 things
that were
that are
said,
amusing
that were said and made
that were
someone
said.
chuckle. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll
Yes.
just edit the box. I'll work on that. Good call.
Rebrand it.
I'll rebrand it.
Okay. So Lab Potato asks, I don't want to asterisk on artists. 4 asterisks. But I bet any engineer would have better job security over artists and, on average, probably have an easier life in general in terms of materialistic wealth. So, even if you're a teacher, like, would you push a smart student to go into a more secured lifestyle or after your dreams? Because no one by nature wants to work hard and like to be quote unquote creative, which I would disagree because Bryce loves being an engineer and I love being an artist. And I think there are different ways to go about that. But as a teacher, this is obviously directed at you.
Yeah. No, I basically thought of exactly what you were saying. I think different people love different things. And so if everyone is like fully aware of what the realistic possibilities are, I think the world just needs more joy and more happiness. And if your joy is not doing anything, then yeah, it's going to be rough finding what job is perfect for you. And as a teacher, I would push someone towards whatever their heart is calling them toward. And if they don't know, well, then I would say try something and see how you feel about it. But for but yeah, I think there are people that love solving puzzles and get a huge sense of enjoyment out of that. And so it doesn't feel like work. So if your gut is saying that engineering is boring and why would anyone want to do that, then probably that is not the career choice for you. And I mean, okay, I've also had a phase where I was reading a lot about happiness. I don't think that happiness is how much money you have in the bank or how good your insurance plan is. That helps, and you do need a certain amount of money to feel secure, but like it's not what an engineer makes versus what an artist makes. I think that your number of like social connections is actually what matters most, or the quality, having a number of quality social connections is what matters the most for lifetime happiness. So I think if you're stopping and focusing on jobs, I think you're actually missing the big picture. That's what I think. So I would encourage my students to
Yeah.
do what they love and try to do that in a smart way. But I mean, realistically, no one teacher has that much impact on any student's life. The most you can hope to
Yeah.
is inspire them, I think.
There's, I mean, I think there's something to be said about like you need to have a certain amount of life security, like money to make
Mm-hmm.
sure you're not living on the streets and make sure you
Absolutely.
are living, a healthy, happy lifestyle. But I think there's a lot of ways to make, like, I obviously have an art degree and I'm not making money as an artist, but I'm making my art degree work for me because as a pastry chef, I use it all the time. And I think there's tons of people who have art degrees and they find ways to make it work for them, or people who work on their art degrees on the side while they have a regular job to like bring in the income. And there's definitely ways to make that work in your lifestyle. And I think I'm probably in your camp where like I think mental health is way more important. Like once you have the ability to have a roof over your head and food and like basic security and you have the money for that, I don't think like having more money is necessarily going to make you happier and healthier. And there's a lot of people who just put in the work at jobs because they think that's what's best and they're unhappy. And that's really expensive to be unhappy for one thing, not to mention like I think bad for your health to be depressed. And if you could, I mean, I'm obviously not a teacher, I'm not influencing people in that way, but I would always encourage them to like do what makes them happy and see if you could find a way to make that work for you and generate money.
Also, like, we have no. Did I mute myself? No, I didn't. Okay.
No, you're
I
fine.
did for a second. We
Ah,
have no idea where our life is taking us. If you're like, let's just assume you're just a very average artist and you're not going to become like some crazy great artist. So, yeah, you are not going to make a ton of money or you're going to be a pastry pastry chef and just, have an average decent income, whatever. Like, you might partner with someone who is an engineer, and so you can
Sure.
both be happy. Like, that's a total possibility. Or it could be that you start off doing that and then you become interested in maybe like being an entrepreneur, and then you are able to control your own hours and you're able to, make more money, and maybe that's something that comes slowly over time as you build curiosity. Like, you just don't know where your life is going to take you, and it's kind of dangerous to try to predict things, because life is messy, life is confusing, and you absolutely should, do your best at that. But I don't know. That's my thought on that, I guess. I used to really try to control everything and predict, and the reality is the way things turned out was nothing like what I tried to plan, and I really tried to control things really carefully. So I'm cautious about advising people to make decisions based on what they think will happen versus what actually feels right and good to them at that moment. I'm not saying just go crazy and just follow every single whim you have, but like, I think people know the difference between I've made an impulsive decision versus like, this feels good to me. Sometimes you don't hear that
Sure.
from yourself, and that's okay too. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm almost at the bottom of
I
my
didn't ever
box.
hear like become a pastry chef. Ooh, yeah, show me.
But you actually learned about becoming a pastry chef from school. You actually had a class that, like a home ec class, where you had the
Oh
chance
yeah.
to like bake and stuff. And that was like
But
when you were 16.
I still didn't think I was gonna be a chef. I just became a chef because that's what I liked doing. And I thought this doesn't make me want to
I'm gonna
die
fall
inside.
over. Hold on, I
And then it
gotta.
became a career. It was great. Oh, they said, okay, thanks, guys. Oh, lab potato.
Oh, lab potato. Thanks for joining
So
us.
many good questions,
Yes, we love questions.
thoughtful questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess non-thoughtful questions are okay, but thoughtful ones really.
Sure. I didn't talk about the spam bot that came up, but if we want to become famous and buy followers, there's a link.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
Thanks for that, spam bot. Ask them if they're a robot. How do you feel about this song, spam bot?
I am
Um,
not a robot.
yeah, I think I'm down to
It's
the
probably a
last.
human
Oh
there.
no, 3 items. We're on our last 3 items.
Show me.
Mom,
Then I can
Deacon,
show you what I
I
got you.
believe you have this book,
Oh,
don't you?
good for her. I
Don't.
do have it, and I thought about getting it for you because it's one of the few cookbooks I've like read through from cover to cover, and it really inspired me to make my own things.
I read through it last night. It's good. Yeah,
It's really good.
Miyoko, she's great. So yeah, excited about that. And then I have
Well, I'm
this.
glad I didn't get it for you now.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it could be returned if needed. And then she also got me this one on mending,
Sure.
because in between like waiting for
Ooh,
games or watching
cute.
movies, I like to mend socks, and then I'm also interested in mending other things. This relates to my eco bend, eco nerd. And last item in my box, oh clunk, are hold on. I got a bunch of
I will
snacks
not.
too, but they're all in the kitchen, so I'm not going to pull those out. But maybe I'll show those to
Sure.
another Twitch stream. Um, Taiko
Those
Bachi.
drumsticks?
Yeah, they're Taiko Bachi.
Ah, that makes sense.
So I'm pretty excited about
Oh,
that.
who's that from?
It's from Robin. It wasn't on our list, and it was really
Oh,
thoughtful. So
nice.
Andrew and I both got a pair, and it's great because they actually started doing Saturday Taiko. So we
Oh,
can go
cool.
join that. Yeah, I really enjoyed my taiko classes. It's Japanese drumming with big drums. Um, and then that stopped during COVID, obviously, so it's been a while. We were trying to remember some of the songs that we played, and it was really hard, so we need to rewatch. But they also stream, actually on Saturdays, they stream their drumming, so that'll be fun. Anyway, all right.
Oh, great.
I'm really excited about that. Now I need a taiko drum, and Robin's really going to regret that gift choice. So, yeah. That's what I've
Yeah, you're
got.
supposed to get that when the kids are out of the house.
Yeah. Well, maybe she heard discussion of us planning on leaving the country, perhaps.
What did Andrew get you? Oh, he got you that snowsuit. That's
Yeah,
right.
so he got me that duplicate jacket, and then he got me some leggings, which were too small, so I need to return those. So I'm
Oh,
returning the duplicate jacket, returning the leggings, and then a rainbow jacket that they had mispacked, and it was actually a snowsuit, so I have to return that. So everything he got me is getting returned. But that's
Tammy, I
okay.
have an important question for you,
Yeah, what is it?
but it needs a show and tell item.
Okay.
I have a jacket that I used to wear and it's too small for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was keeping it as like an extra. Well, I wore it to the Haunted Mill tour one time when I was an actor because I was freezing my butt off
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to, but it got a bunch of red paint on it
Hmm.
and now it looks terrible, but it's still very functional. And I was wondering if you wanted to try re-dyeing it. And it would
Oh,
probably fit you. It's a snowboarding jacket, so it's really nice.
yeah, show me.
I
Show
will
me
show
the
it to you.
jacket. I've never
It's
tried.
baby blue, so it would dye
Oh.
easily if it dyed.
Okay, let me see it.
1 second.
I will drink from this mug as entertainment for the viewers. Okay. It didn't get me as far as I'd hoped. Oh, she's back. Yay. Okay.
I'm back. I kept wanting to do it myself, but I wasn't. And then eventually I was cleaning up all my stuff and I was like, I'm just gonna not. But it's
Oh
just got
my
like
gosh.
all this paint on the arm, but it's still really nice. It's still really new. It's a Columbia Sportswear small snowboarding jacket.
Does it fit you?
It doesn't fit me because it's small.
Oh. I mean, I could try
I
dyeing
don't know
it.
that it ever
Uh,
fit me, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a really nice jacket. It's still in really good condition. It's just ugly as butt
now that it's been
because of
dyed.
all of the, yeah, now that it's got paint on it and like it's just dirty, which I don't know if the dirt will come off or if I already washed it and it didn't come off, you know.
You should just get a giant
It
vat of like black dye, by which I mean just get some black dye and then try dyeing it and see what happens. Black is always my favorite because
I know,
it'll
but
either turn like blue or gray, usually.
I still don't want it though, you know, like I would still be giving it to you if you wanted it
Um,
because I think it'll fit you
yeah,
and
I
it's a
I
really
actually have
nice
a
cute
theory that
jacket.
that might have been my jacket originally. Is what I my theory is. I think I got it in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I got it when I was in
I
Japan.
see.
As I saw it, I was
Do you
like,
want
wait a
it
minute.
back? Or
Um,
shall I try dyeing it and then just giving it away?
Try dyeing it first and then show it to me. Maybe you need more paint
I,
splatters to like make it a full-on pattern.
all right.
I feel like wouldn't that fit Bryce too, or is that not at all what she would wear?
Fitter. I don't know that she ever goes to the snow
Mm. I
or
don't
gets
either.
cold. She lives in Slough. It's always like 80 degrees there.
I do get cold though. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe try dyeing it. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm not saying I definitely would. I'd have to see.
So what you're saying is put it in your pile so I don't have to deal with it anymore.
Yes, maybe. Okay. I feel like this Twitch
I'm
stream
trying
is
to figure
wrapping
out if
up.
there's a
Am I
way to
wrong?
dye it. Yeah. No, I think you're right. I'm trying to figure out how to dye it without dyeing the fur, you know, the
Oh,
fur.
but it's okay if it becomes
But
black.
maybe it just needs to be dyed. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah. All right.
I would
All
just
right.
dunk it.
I got
It's
a big
kind of
old pot.
satisfying. Yeah. Also, if you have any other white stuff that's like got disgustingly yellow or something over
No, I've
time.
already dyed all my stain stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's one of my favorite things to do. Well, that's maybe a stretch. I enjoy playing video games more, but it's pretty satisfying. We'll re-say that.
It is really nice.
All right, you're getting tired, and I really thought that this
I'm
would be
so
like an
tired.
hour, and we've been doing this way longer. So
My God.
I hope it actually, well, obviously it worked.
I,
We'll see what happens. I don't know if it saves these recordings. I guess I'm gonna find that out in like a couple minutes. So we'll see if our inaugural birch syrup tasting. I was really pleased with that. I think that worked really well.
ah, That was nice.
All
That
right.
Birch syrup, so interesting.
I'm gonna attempt to stop streaming now, so I will say goodbye, but I'll probably see you on Discord right after this to do a
Sure. All right.
debrief. Okay. Um, bye, many
Bye.
followers. Bye. Possibly stop the OBS. Bye.